What's up, everybody? It's Wednesday night, and it's time for Super Geeked Up. Oh my god, that was so much more than I expected you to do. Like, I didn't know what to do.
There's only us, so
I know, you're making up. That's right, for no guess. I appreciate that. Hey, everybody. It's Jeff and Francis here with Super Geeked Up, your live geeky pop culture show. As always, we talk fun geeky topics, play geek-themed improv games. I guess you don't know if it's your first time here, so welcome if it is.
True, yes.
So, but I see a bunch of our loyal listeners already in the live chat. Chaz, Josh, Jenna, listeners, mate, thank you guys very much. Thank you for watching in post. So, hey, what do we got here? Oh, we're going to do a couple in the games. Super movie pitch, super Loveline, super everything on this show. We're going to talk fantasy stuff because The Witcher Season 3 came out last week.
Yes.
Is this your superposing?
That's my superposing. Yeah.
Like Superman? Or just anybody?
Yeah, they showed a behind the scenes of Henry Cavill when he was doing the Superman flying. You know, he's really buffed out, but he would just every once in a while lift his arm up and turn, then lift his other arm up and then turn. And that's how he flew, right? Because you fly based on which arm is up.
You have to fly with one. Wait, does he not always have the same arm when he flies?
No, so if he wanted to make a right turn, his right arm would go up. If he wanted to make a left turn, his left arm would go up.
Sorry, I'm just imagining like the old bicycle. He's like signaling a turn, like right, left. Turn.
Hold on.
Yeah.
Turning right.
Okay. Hello, Chaz. Hey, man, thanks for being here. Hello. Oh, Chrysanthemum joined as well.
Hi. Hello.
Thanks,
hello, Jenna. Hello, listeners.
Great bedhead, Francis. Listeners,
not bedhead. It's a style. No, it's just me not doing anything there.
Come on, listeners, mate. That's going to be the news. Everyone's going to be doing it.
Yeah.
It's going to be the new Rachel.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. There you go.
For you fans out there. I like it. Anyway, folks, let's see. Oh, yeah. So we're going to do all that. But first, we have our first geeky question.
That's true. Today's National Bikini Day. So, hey everyone.
Is it really?
Bikinis today. Yes, it's National Bikini Day today.
Shit, I wish I knew that.
I know. It's underneath the shirt. So, I'm just like, I'm
wearing bikini bottoms.
Exactly. Yes, exactly.
Go put on your bikinis, folks, while you watch the rest of the show.
Exactly. But, which also means, again, it's summertime. So what movie are you most looking forward to this summer?
And folks, listen, I know summer, I came up with this question, but summer's already started. But so if it's already came out, you can say that too. If you already saw
of course,
the most anticipated movie. Yeah. But there's plenty of movies to come still this summer, a couple months to go.
I mean, May is what's considered the start of the summer season.
So I guess we're kind of halfway through actually.
Yeah.
But I always,
Yeah, because it's not summer. They just for some reason May is their non-official summer.
It used to be like Memorial Day, the very end of May, but then it got pushed back to the beginning of May, basically.
Exactly.
Matt, Sycamore Matt. Hey, Matt. He says Indiana Jones: Dial of Destiny, which just came out last week.
I was very impressed that they had not but one, but two scenes with a rotary phone in it, which is what
wait a minute. That's what you were most dying for. Did they really have that?
They did have rotary phones because it takes place in 1969.
You should be happy then, because that's what you've been talking about for weeks.
It is, yeah. I was really happy, and they're like, oh, the Dial of Destiny is a rotary. Well, it's not a rotary phone, but I was just happy to see that there were rotary phones. I'm like, okay, I can.
Mr. Mate does not look forward to movies. He waits for them to come out on DVD or digital. Well, you can still say which one you're looking forward to seeing at some point.
Yeah.
Although that does go along with as I was waiting for the, I literally just came from seeing The Flash before the show started.
Oh, there you go. There you go.
And as I was waiting for the end credit scene, I actually looked up. It's like, because there was no immediate credit. It was at the very, very end. I actually looked up, is there credit? By the way, if you see it, don't wait for it. It's fucking one of the worst end credit scenes ever. It's so fucking stupid.
It's supposedly a joke, right?
It's a waste of time. It's just a total waste of joke.
Yeah.
But I was reading on my phone, and I read the article that said that movies are down 20% ever since COVID. I'm actually surprised it's not more. But based on what Listener Mate said, I guess that's the problem. A lot of people are, not necessarily a problem for movie theaters, I guess, that people are just staying home. seen things.
Yeah, I guess so. I mean, I just think movies aren't, having seen all of the kind of tentpole movies except for The Flash. I feel like they're kind of lackluster. So
I mean, well, yeah. I mean, well, that's only, yeah. I mean, yes, there's problems there. Although I will say I'm actually glad I saw The Flash in the big screen.
oh, good,
Yeah.
good. Yeah.
For those of you out there, actually, I just really quick. Honestly, the first half of the movie, I was like, this is really fucking good. It did not hold that the whole way through, but overall, I would say it's pretty good. I mean, you know,
Right.
it's tough. There's plenty of movies
Yeah.
that happen. Overall, I'll say it's pretty good though. I'm not sad I watched it. I'm plenty happy.
So did he lift up his shirt and actually flash anyone? Or
Yeah, well, that was part of the end credit scene.
oh, that was no wonder. No wonder.
Him and Momoa are flashing people. And they're like, oh, Aquaman, keep doing it. Flash, please put your shirt down, is what the people say.
Especially since Jason Momoa has like that, you know, especially for Aquaman, he has that body, right?
Oh, yeah.
Really
Oh, he's the
muscular
most
body.
Well, like, okay, Superman is buff, but I feel like Aquaman has the most greatest, best looking physique of the Justice
Right.
League in those movies.
Though, if you see him in the Fast 10 movie, he has a belly. So he allowed himself a little bit to let himself go a little bit without not giving himself a six pack.
Oh, I'm surprised.
the Fast
I thought
movie,
I thought the requirement in Fast movies was everybody had to be super buff. I guess so. Unlike The Rock and Vin Diesel, he did not have something in his contracts that he had to punch people a certain number of times, or like
No, right? No, there was no like
or have his shirt off doing 100 push-ups or something.
Oh, there's only one requirement for the Fast and Furious movies, and that's that you're family. That's it.
Right.
Exactly. Family.
Jenna, oh yeah, she was just telling me about this yesterday. That her and her family saw the Elemental, a Pixar
Oh,
movie.
good.
They loved it.
Yeah, I hear that's a pretty good movie, even though sadly, again, underperforming. Ugh.
Yeah. Jenna, I am also excited for Barbie. And before The Flash, I finally saw a full Barbie trailer. I had only seen like these little teasers. So I actually know what the movie's about now. Like,
Yeah,
it looks fun.
I saw the trailer ahead of Dial of Destiny, and I'm like,
I didn't realize
that's
it was
funny.
Barbie like coming into our world. That's kind of cool.
what? And how it's in the trailer, so it's not a spoiler, but like some of it is determined by whether her feet are like arched or flat. I thought this that's a funny joke. Like her
Wait,
feet
what was-
determine.
Yeah, I mean, that has to do something with the doll, right? Why is her feet always arched in the doll for the shoes? I guess.
Right, because she always wears high heels.
Oh,
so her
that's
feet
I think
are
the joke in the trailer,
permanently-
something about like that her feet never touch the ground or something.
Exactly. And then they do, and they're freaking out because her feet touch the ground. And I'm like, oh, that's
or
really
her
funny.
heel or whatever touches the ground.
Yeah.
Carrie, hello, Carrie. I really
Carrie.
like the Flash movie. Oh, good. Somebody besides me
you go.
enjoyed it. That's good. Thought Ezra, as problematic he is, was great in the dual role.
There you go.
I will actually. Some news just came out that actually might have been given too much shit to Ezra Miller. Actually, there's been stuff that he came out that was anyway. I won't get into that, but there's some stuff that got thrown out that he was accused of actually in the cards.
Okay.
But I will say, like, putting that aside, I thought he was really good. He did a really good acting job, or they did. Excuse me. So let's see. Yes, no, this one has a full plot. Listeners, mate, absolutely. This trailer finally does. Hello, Kathy.
Hi,
We're
Kathy.
talking what movie either you already saw or you're looking forward to this summer, or looking forward to seeing at some point if you don't see it in theaters. Let's see here. Did I miss it? Oh, I was never much of a moviegoer. That and they are so expensive. That's true.
Movies
That
aren't
is not
expensive.
great.
That's true. Yeah. Difficult to argue.
Yes. Let's see. Well, for me, actually, it's the one that comes out next week. It's Mission Impossible: Dead Reckoning Part 1.
Mm.
Even though Tom Cruise has been annoying me lately, I usually defend him, but I love the Mission Impossible, particularly the last two. Yeah. And this is kind of continuing that same director and some of the cast that I love. So, and it's a two-parter. Oh my God.
Was the end of the, until they reboot it with some other guy.
Oh, is this really? Is part 2 going to be the end of his run as Ethan Hunt?
This is Ethan Hunt is essentially over.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, that'll be 8 movies, right? I guess because there's 7.
Yes.
Yeah. That's a strong run.
It is, and it's over like 2 decades.
Yeah, that's true. You're right. You're right because there were some big gaps actually.
Yeah, well, because I mean, the first one. If you ever watched the first one compared to these later ones, it's like they're like night and day different movies. They're so different.
Even the first and second. The first one is a very different type of movie.
See, more espionage,
Yes,
more
intrigue, espionage,
more gadgets, more betrayal.
Not the
and
crazy action set pieces.
Well, what's his face? John Woo did the second one.
So that's where he started to get more into the action, yeah.
And that's also when Tom Cruise had the long flowing hair.
I don't like that at all.
The long.
I hate it when he had
locks.
that in that.
Yeah.
He needs a short hair in
that. Well, he was in his rebel phase during the second movie. He was being a rebel without a cause in the second film.
Right.
So
he was riding a motorcycle around. So
he had a knife suspended by a wire at his eye, if you recall.
Oh, is that in that movie?
That's the movie where they run into each other with the two motorcycles run into each other. So the bad guy and Tom Cruise hit each other midair and spin. And then when they get to the ground, there's a knife fight. And there's one scene where Tom Cruise is on the ground and the guy stabs him, and it's a real knife that's suspended by behind the scenes. It's suspended by a wire so that it never stabs him in the eye. But the dude is pushing down on that knife, and I'm like, Tom, stop it.
That's ridiculous. Just use a fake knife.
Relax.
So that's the one I'm super excited for.
Okay.
What about you?
Those are good. Those are movies worth being excited for.
Mission Impossible in particular, I feel like I have to see that on the big screen. Like I gotta.
Right. Yeah. No. Yeah. I think, especially since it's nearing the end, it's kind of like it's really the reason why I watch the Fast and Furious movies is because I know it's ending soon. Otherwise, I would have given up on them a long time ago. But I'm like,
they're both ending soon.
Yeah.
See, if Fast and Furious has more than Mission Impossible, so Cruise should have known. He should have made it about family.
Should be well. You know what though? He does. He just doesn't say it out loud because he
doesn't say it every other line you're saying.
Yeah. His impossible mission force is his family.
That's right.
Actually, the F and it was IMF. They changed force to family, so it's the mission impossible mission family.
Oh,
that's what he's a part of.
That's cool. That's what they should do. At the end of it, he should have a kid, and then they become the impossible mission family.
Look, his love interest is Rebecca Ferguson, and I love her.
I love her
too. I love her so much.
That's how I got introduced to her. Is in number 5.
Yeah. She's so good. I love that.
Yeah.
I love that actress.
I love that she's been in the last one, and then she's in these as well.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, Jen. I also very much appreciate that he does his own stunts.
My favorite thing about this last movie was like I hit the article about how he was talking about how he had to do that the big stunt first before he filmed anything else, because in case he died, they can just not waste time and film the rest of the movie. So he does the big major stunt first, so that if he dies,
really?
Yeah. Apparently, that's the reason why he did it, was because in case he died, they didn't have to do the rest of the film.
I would say you should do that last, because when you get injured, then it's okay. Because that's what happened before. He's got, like, the last one he got injured, and it threw off production for months and months.
He broke his ankle.
Yeah,
he broke his ankle in a jump. Yep.
Oh, actually, I actually know exactly the jump in that movie too.
Yeah, you see it. You actually see the break happen, and it's gross.
Carrie's looking forward to Blue Beetle.
Oh, there you go.
Mission Impossible, less so, but still the Marvels and the new Turtles flick.
Oh, there you go.
When I walked in today, the Marvels was playing, but it was like in the end. I didn't really see much of it. So,
wait, the Marvels movie is playing?
The trailer was playing. Sorry.
Oh, the trailer.
Sorry. It wasn't. That would be weird. It was already
like,
playing.
wow, that's.
I don't even know when it's coming out. When's it coming out? This month?
I don't know. It's in the next few weeks. I'm pretty sure.
It's Ms. Marvel. Is also Captain Marvel.
Ms. Marvel, Captain Marvel, and then Monica Rambeau as Captain Marvel.
Is that the one? That's the one from Loki. No, not Loki.
No, from Wanda.
WandaVision.
From WandaVision. Yeah.
Wait, she becomes a superhero, or she's just still like an agent?
She gains power. Okay, so she forces herself to go through Wanda's magic, and somehow she gets infused with powers because of her interfering with Wanda's magic. and so she has powers now. She can bend light or something. Like she has power. I mean, she has powers. She has powers. And then, hello Pierre, and that's all I know. she has. Monica Rambeau has powers. So does all the other two. The other two have powers as well.
Okay, so there's 3 of them.
There's 3 of them. Yes.
Yeah, Pierre, we're talking what movies this summer you're looking most forward to seeing or that you already saw. Jalou, hello Jalou, of the American Film Institute 100. Which of them are summer blockbusters? And of those, which movie would best fit the cast of Kim Possible?
Wow.
And what a 3-part question. And what roles would those characters play in that movie? I would have to look the top 100 of all time. I mean, Jaws is probably on there, right?
Jaws is going to be on there.
Star Wars. I mean,
Star Wars. But that wasn't a summer movie, was it?
It's in May. It was in the end of May.
Oh.
The first one, I think. I mean, back then, probably not. Today,
right.
It would be considered.
Yeah, right. Yeah. Right.
I'm looking up the AVI Top 100. The cast of Kim Possible. Wow. Well, I love my Kim Possible.
Yeah.
I think Ron. I'm just looking at the list right now. I think Ron Stoppable should play Gene Kelly's role in Singing in the Rain.
Yes.
But he's so clumsy. He's just like falling down the whole time.
Oh,
and his pants fall down. And then Rufus joins him. So he has a little umbrella, Rufus, the naked mole rat, and he's dancing along with him.
Yeah.
That's
in the rain.
In the rain.
That's right. Yeah. And then Kim Possible would be a sled named Rosebud.
Oh, come on. That's a terrible role for her.
No, she'll be Maria in West Side Story, which is apparently number 51.
Oh, okay.
There you go.
I'm actually trying to find a really good role for her in these movies.
Well, because a lot of these movies are very kind of. Well, she could be Dorothy in The Wizard of Oz.
I was thinking that.
10. Yeah.
She could do that.
She could be.
She could be in Lord of the Rings. That's number 50.
Oh yeah, there you go. She could totally be in Lord. Yeah, she totally be Lord of the Rings. She could be Hal in 2001: A Space Odyssey.
What? Like she is Hal? Oh, she plays Hal, the voice.
Look, when I saw that for
12 Angry Men. It's 11 Angry Men and one teenage superhero.
She could just play older and be Mrs. Robinson in The Graduate.
Oh, that's gross though. I don't know who's gonna be.
All right.
Yeah. All right.
Oh, Rose in Titanic. Sure, she could be.
Oh, that's a good one. Who said that?
No one. I just saw. Titanic.
I thought you read it. Oh, okay. You said it. You said it.
Hello, Ariel.
Oh, look who it is.
How are you?
Ariella, it's so great to see you. Thanks for tuning in. We're talking what summer movies you want to see this summer. Oh,
no,
Raiders of the Lost Ark. She could be married.
She's Maria in The Sound of Music. Done.
Wait, didn't you already say that?
No, I didn't say that. I said she would be Maria in West Side Story.
Oh,
she'll be now Maria in The Sound of Music.
For some reason, you said that, and I thought it was Sound of Music. I don't know why.
Oh, really? No, West Side Story.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. I think I'm going to put her in Raiders of the Lost Ark, though, because I think that's her. She's an adventurer, basically, so she would fit well there.
She's in. Yeah. That's true. That's true.
All right, there we go. There you go, Jalou.
There you go.
Enjoy that. And Rufus the Naked Mole Rat can be in Jaws.
He'll be Jaws.
It could be a huge naked mole rat that's terrorizing Amityville or whatever the town is in Long Island.
Speaking of which, one I'm kind of looking forward to is the Meg 2, The Trench, because Meg 1 was ridiculously great in the worst possible ways. And now in the trailer for the Meg 2, I've only seen a clip of it where Jason Statham is on a Sea-Doo with like a spear or something, and from his back, and he pulls it out like he's gonna slay the dragon, and he's attacking the Meg. And I'm like, oh, this is my kind of movie.
So that's the one you're most looking forward to?
I mean, I don't know. There's a couple other movies. I'm actually kind of interested in like the Gran Turismo movie because I'm curious how PlayStation is going to put out a movie about video games and racing.
Based on a true story. I think a real guy, a player who was great in that, got recruited to drive for real in real life.
Apparently, and I'm curious.
I used to play those games.
I did too. Yeah. And then apparently Gal Gadot is in a new movie called Heart of Stone, where she plays an MI6 like.
That I'm super excited about. That's not. I was thinking. So if we're going off a theatrical, yes, absolutely. That's like a Netflix or something. I think
that's a Netflix movie.
I can't wait for that one. That looks. I think it'd be awesome. So the Meg. Wait, what is the Meg needs a crossover? Oh, with Sharknado.
Yeah, I'm with you. I'm with you, Carrie. That's true.
So I saw the full Meg trailer before the Flash this evening.
Okay.
Meg 2.
Okay.
Before I saw this trailer, I was excited to see it.
Oh no! Really, I only saw the clip.
Well, so here's the thing: I saw the Meg, and it was actually quite a bit better than I thought it was going to be.
Yeah, it
was not as preposterous as I thought. I actually thought the characters were well grounded. They were like ones you could root for. It was like actually some character driven story that you wouldn't expect. And there was lots of crazy Meg action, but it wasn't crazy over the top, which I was surprised. And this one, it looks like they've just forgot all of that. And they're just like, we're going to do the most ridiculous, over-the-top action, Meg craziness we can do. And I'm like, that's a 180, I feel, from what you did in the other movie. And I'm like, that's why I like the other movie, because you didn't go super nuts. But you're right, that scene, that's the one I actually in the theater, I was shaking my head. I was like, you got to be fucking kidding me. It's a huge wave, and the Ski-Doo is jumping over the wave, and he's got the spear, right?
It's so weird. Like, you're right, because in the other one, it's just, they're collaborating with scientists. They're trying to figure out where they are.
Right?
They think they get it, and then
even him, he's haunted from a past thing. He doesn't want to come do it. Right? He has to come out of like retirement, basically.
The only thing that's ridiculous is the technology, right? Like, the tech from the first Meg was, they had like that underground base. Right, and they had like all of these kind of things where it was like, okay, that's a little
it was a little more advanced, beyond what we are now. But I was okay with that. Yeah.
But now they're like, okay, we're gonna do Sharknado, and we're gonna
they're basically doing the Meg as Sharknado.
Yeah,
or Sharknado as the Meg, whatever you want to say.
And I need to see the rest of the trailer to really kind of get a feel for it. But whatever.
Jenna loves the Sharknado movies. She loves
there you
movies
go.
in general. I actually just yesterday, I told her, because she didn't know about the Meg. I was like, you should see the Meg. I think you would like it because you love shark movies.
And it's shark.
Oh, a syndicated TV. Oh, so 5 movies wasn't enough for you or whatever they did, Pierre? You want a syndicated Sharknado series?
No. What's his face needs to keep working.
Statham?
The guy from 9 to 20. No.
Oh, Ian Ziering.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. And in the Meg 2, it looks like, I don't know this, I'm guessing the Asian girl. Hello, Jess. Oh, she also, a lot of Sharknado lovers.
I haven't seen a single Sharknado.
I haven't either. It looks like the little, because he basically wound up having kind of a romance with the scientist Asian diver lady.
Yeah.
And she had a little daughter.
Yes.
And I like that. There is an Asian girl in this who's a little older. I'm guessing it's that same girl that's with him. But
enough time has passed. It's been like 6 years.
But the mother's not around. When I'm like, well, that fucking stupid, because I like that character. So what? Like, he has the daughter now, and the mother is what, dead or something, or just, I don't know. Maybe it's somebody else. Who knows?
As is the way of Hollywood. All behind the scenes romances always end in tragedy in some way.
Right, because he needs a new romance probably this time.
Right. Or rekindle an old one. Right.
He shouldn't have a romance with a Meg. It's also ridiculous. There's a whole team of Megs this time. And they get loose, and then this is the trailer, and they're like attacking beach towns. So it's like, oh my God, come on.
And you're right, Jess. I am missing it. I mean, look, the theme song is great. I do know that the theme song for Sharknado.
I don't know the theme song.
Great. Yeah.
Rock Sharknado money. Yeah, bring him in the money. Give him the money. Sharknado. They actually should have done that. $sign in the S when they did like Sharknado 5, because they're like, we're just trying to get money at this point.
Just starring Kesha.
Yes, that's right. The music of Kesha.
Starring the music of Kesha.
Well, maybe Kesha 20 years from now, because like some of those sci-fi channel movies, like Debbie Gibson and Tiffany, 80 stars were around in those 80s pop stars.
I don't know if we have that kind of that same kind of clout for early 2000s musicians.
Yeah, maybe not.
It's like, oh, look, it's Christina Aguilera as, whatever.
And Britney Spears and
or she likes to be called X Tina, right? Because
Christina Aguilera does.
yeah, she used to be called X Tina for a while because the X was Christ.
The X was Christ.
Like Christmas, and you put Xmas instead of Christmas. So she was X Tina because she was Christina.
All right. All right. Anyway, so the Meg. So watch the full trailer. I'm interested to see what you think. The Meg 2 trailer.
So I like that the exclamation point is also known as like I think it's interrobang. Is that what it's called? I think it's called interrobang.
What?
Yeah. There's like different names for the exclamation point.
Huh?
Yeah.
Interrobang.
Yeah. I think it's called interrobang or oh God.
What are you talking? Exclamation point is just a type of punctuation.
I know, but I know, but like there's the symbol I feel has another name, and I think I'm saying it wrong.
In modern pop culture, you mean?
Yeah, just in general. Yeah.
When you say interrobang, I'm just thinking like there's an interrogation where everyone has a big gangbang or something.
No. What do you call it? Yeah, interrobang is a sentence ending with interrobang asks a question. Oh, that's question mark exclamation point. That's an interrobang.
Oh, I like those actually.
Yeah.
Interrobang.
Yeah, because what's it called? Quotation marks are inverted commas, which always weirds me out. Like inverted commas, I guess. Okay. Yeah. Anyway,
I do like the question mark exclamation point though.
Yeah, interrobang.
Yeah, I use that when I'm writing when it's like a really shocked question.
Nani? Right? In Japanese, right? When anytime a Japanese character is surprised, they go, "Nani?" And
what does that
mean? What?
Oh, okay. He was just talking. He's excited to see in the summer the new Meg movie. It's coming out in August.
I'm excited to see how bad it is.
It's coming out next month in August. Yeah, there we go. That's how we're gonna spell our name.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. This looks more. This actually would work better for you, Jess. That's your name. That's Jess's name rather than me. Or maybe it is hers actually. I don't know. Because we can't. I guess it doesn't work with the F's, right? But for her, yeah, she could totally be Jess. Jess. It'd
have to be, yeah, because that would make.
Yes, that could be your stage name, Jess.
She's not just worth $1 She's worth $2.
That's right. Yeah, better than Kesha actually. Then.
Hey, $2 on Yelp means you're expensive, ish. Actually, you're moderately expensive. The $3 signs are expensive.
Yeah. Yes, that's what I'm saying. Let's just make it's just called an exclamation.
Yeah, I was thinking I was thinking the question mark exclamation point is.
There you go. There's your nani. Hey, Greg.
Nani?
Oh, it was for me. Well, thank you. I appreciate that. Actually, I got in there, but I think it's perfect for you, Jess. I think that one. I need something else for the Fs.
It'd have to be the Fs from. Like music, have that little F, that little wiggly F, for in sheet music.
Do you mean the?
It's not a falsetto. I don't know what it's
the treble and bass clefs. Are you thinking of one of those?
Oh no, because treble and bass clef is just like a B.
Yeah.
And then like a hashtag. I think I know what you mean though. It's a hashtag and a B. Yeah.
Yes, you're right, Anthony Davis. There you go. Oh, and 4 exclamation points.
Well, yeah.
You could be bang. Well, you know what? You know who really bangs? Ricky Martin. She bangs. That's the song. She bangs.
Greg, you can use the Euro. GR Euro G.
You could actually.
Yeah.
Yes. But that's funny. If you know my name would still be Greg. You're right. Yes. Be international, Greg. Use the Euro.
Be international.
The pound would have to be for an L, I suppose. They could use it for an L. The pound symbol, right?
Is the pound symbol an L? I don't know.
I feel like it is. All right. But I gotta look it up now to see if I'm totally wrong. So yes, sort of. I still say it could work as an L. It's actually almost looks like an F too. Maybe I can use that in my name. I can use that for Jeff.
Yeah, okay.
It could be an F or an L.
Yeah, there you go. Look at
Jeffel.
that. There's the Euro. Is that Euro? That's the Euro, right?
Yes, it's perfect, Greg. You got it. There's your name.
It's the capital E too, so it gives you emphasis.
Right. Let's see here. Or you could wear bangs.
That's right.
On your hair. Like
I have
you
bangs.
Have bangs, yeah. Okay.
I mean, not unintentionally. I just have hair that goes over my eyes.
I'm not talking about banging on the show today. All right, let's see. Oh, was there any other movies though you said you were looking forward to?
You know what? There's not. All the movies have passed. I haven't been impressed yet with any of the movies I've seen so far, which makes me sad because I really wanted to love a lot of the movies I've seen this past few weeks, and sadly, none of them really, tickled my fancy. I'm hoping the next Mission Impossible is great because it has Agent Carter in it, whom I love.
Is Haley
Atwell? Yeah, Haley Atwell is in it. And apparently,
does she do they tell us who she plays or not really?
I don't know, but apparently she's she's not a love interest because that's Rebecca Ferguson, but apparently she's good. Like she really
cool.
Like holds her own in the film. I'm like, great,
awesome.
I'm looking forward to it.
Nice. I actually kind of want to. Well, I guess I'm not unless I see it tomorrow because I think it's going to be out of movies and theaters in 1 week. I actually feel like the Ruby Gillman Teenage Kraken looks very adorable. The new animated movie.
Oh, yeah, right. The one where the trailer actively makes fun of mermaids.
Well, yeah, because in that she's the Kraken, but she's actually the hero, and the mermaid is like the evil head cheerleader type girl. Basically.
It's a DreamWorks film, so
it is. But it only made $6 million opening weekend, so that's going to be out real fast.
Well, yeah. Well, I don't know all the movies, every movie that's been out so far, except for Spider-Verse and Mario Brothers.
Yes.
All other movies have been floundering, and I've been fascinated by how it's just not like this summer movies, And I'm surprised nobody said Oppenheimer too, which is a movie that everyone that I feel gets a lot of buzz, but I don't know if anyone really cares. Because
it's Nolan, which Yeah. I'll be honest with you though, I don't really have any big desire to see that. I do love though that it comes out the same day as Barbie. What great counter programming!
I mean, it's different audiences.
No, but that's why I love it. I think it's. I read an article, but I do think that's funny that they come out. Haley plays a thief antagonist who slowly becomes an Ethan ally, probably reluctantly.
Oh, look, if they I have a funny feeling that they're going to replace Ethan Hunt with a new character to be the new Mission Impossible, and then they're going to have.
So first you were saying reboot. You think they're just going to continue it with a new character?
Well, it'll be a soft reboot. Right, it'll be soft reboot with Mission Impossible. I'm now Ellen Hunt, or whatever.
Please don't have that be the name.
No.
And wait,
but I'm whatever.
Why would that be his? That only works if it's like his daughter.
I'm whoever, right? She'll be.
I'm gonna be like this. Yes, you're you're Mission Impossible, but you must change your name to Hunt. That's the only movie in this.
Well, because that's what you do to the guy, right? The main character of Mission Impossible is often being hunted.
Yes.
And therefore you put the name
maybe
Hunt.
He likes Hunt's tomato ketchup.
Yes.
Because Greg's not giving up on the ketchup jokes. He switched from foul to ketchup jokes.
Oh, good.
Now.
Oh,
Greg, you have 6 movies to watch until this one comes out. 6 more movies. No, 5.
Wait. Which movies? Have you not seen any of them?
I only saw the first one. The first Mission Impossible.
Oh, you can skip 2.
I think you can skip the first one too, but
he already saw the first one, so
yeah, okay,
yeah.
You can't skip 2. I think 3 is good. That's
3's good. Well, that's J.J. Abrams.
Yeah. 4 is okay.
4's okay.
But then 5 and 6, Greg, that's where I think it gets really awesome.
It does. That's when he starts doing the really risky stunts. Is 5 and 6.
But you're right. Well, one thing with movies though is dude, they're Hollywood is just so fucking stupid. They're not sustainable. Oh, he saw 2 and it was boring. Even though he only saw 1. I guess he forgot about it.
I didn't like 2. I thought 2 was really.
Which sucks. Is I love John Woo, and it was a disappointment.
Well, that's that was his Incredible Hulk.
Like Ang Lee's Incredible Hulk. That
was his Incredible.
It's not
Hulk.
that bad. His Incredible Hulk. Oh, not Incredible Hulk. The Hulk.
Oh, the Hulk. I'm sorry. You're right. The Hulk. Incredible Hulk was the other guy.
That was the
Edward Norton. Yeah.
But listen, like all these movies, they're like Indy was 300 million, right? Like
it was.
You can't make movies that expensive, and then there's the marketing, and then like expect, like no, like not every. It's just crazy. Like it's so ridiculous. Like stop doing First off, stop doing everything fucking superheroes. And I know that's crazy for me to say, but I've been saying this for years now. They went overboard. And stop doing CG for fucking every goddamn scene. That's
yes. Like here's the thing. The movies that are out now are mostly Disney. The ones that are failing are mostly Disney, so they're way expensive and way over. Yeah, they're going overboard on everything. Make original movies again. These are, I think, the last few movies are all remakes for the most part, right? Or sequels,
or franchises,
right? Meg 2.
Indy 5,
Indy 5,
Fast 10, whatever it was, right?
I feel like the only original movie that has done well for itself is the Mario Brothers movie, which is the only original
which
property.
Is obviously based on a video game, and there was a movie, but that's been 30 years.
It's been 30 years, yeah. You can't, you can't be like, you can't call it a sequel or something, right? No. Like it's its own entity.
It's its own thing.
Yeah.
So, but you're right. That's the highest grossing movie in this year. So.
Yeah, it's insane. And then everything else is just like, well, we don't want to watch it. I hear the one that the Jennifer Lawrence movie is pretty good.
God, I thought that looked so bad.
I hear,
no hard feelings.
No hard feelings. A coworker of mine saw it and thought it was pretty funny. But I'm not interested in 90% of the movies that are out right now. Like Mission Impossible, I think, is the one I'm most excited for. I just mentioned the Meg 2 because I think it's silly.
Mission Impossible is the one franchise I do get really excited about. Well, generally, yes. Like I've been saying for years, you just go back to do original fucking stories, please.
Yeah.
Well, but with the writer's strike, as Greg mentions, the studio's probably going to just be like, "Oh, we'll just get ChatGPT to write all our movies. Who needs those writers?"
No. There's like, I mean, I don't even know, man. I don't know.
Although he mentioned a bunch of strikes, the actors
haven't gone on strike yet.
They've actually extended talks.
Yeah. I don't think they're going.
Let's see here. Ellen Hines. That's the new Mission Impossible name.
Ellen Hines. Call me. Please be Ellen Hines.
That would be so good. It'd be amazing. And then there's a character, her like psychic character is like something Hellman's.
Right. No, it needs to be a mustard. It needs to be a mustard brand.
Who makes mustard?
Poupon.
My name is Gray. Gray
Poupon. Yes. I mean, I want that to be a thing because younger generations, because I don't understand Zoomer humor. I'm really like upset with
Zoomer humor. Is that what the hell is that? Gen Z?
Gen Z Zoomer humor.
They're called Zoomers.
Yeah.
Oh, because the Zoom, right?
Yeah. I guess so. I don't know. I learned about this recently because I was complaining to a friend of mine the other day how I hate the new Grimace Shake TikTok meme that's going around right now.
I saw you posted it. I saw on my Roku, they're like, it's Grimace's birthday, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, okay, that's cool. That's weird advertisement. But
then they would drink the shake. And then it would be young people all in their 20s and younger. They would drink the shake, and then it would cut to them being like covered in the milkshake, dying or something. And I'm like, that's not funny. It's like stupid.
Wait, hang on, is the Grimace shake is like a new thing you get at McDonald's?
Yeah.
Is it like a purple shake?
Just a purple shake.
Do you know what it tastes like?
I haven't tried it myself. Okay. I don't want those side effects of dying on the floor covered in.
The thing on like TikTok, whatever they're doing is they drink it and then they pretend they died from it.
Well, like maybe not die, but like,
or they got like food poisoning or something. Or
something. So oftentimes,
is it actually like spilled all over them?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh hey, can I volunteer to actually like dump the shake on people?
Well, like one of them was a girl who drank it and then ended up in a tree covered in Grimace juice or whatever. And then like another one.
Just so you know, that sounded really.
Oh.
Well, covered in Grimace juice. Grimace, stay away from those young girls.
It started with everyone's favorite Twitter owner
Musk
tweeted a meme where this porn star did the grimace thing, and it looks, she's on the ground, she drinks a shake, and then she's on her knees, and off screen you just see the shake being shot at her face.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I know, it's awful. Yeah,
Oh
it's
my God.
stupid. But it's like, oh, okay, whatever. But that's what got me started. I'm like, this is stupid. Why are you doing that? And then I saw that all the young kids are like,
and then you're like, oh, rats. The rest of these aren't porn stars.
well, no, I'm happy because I thought that was really stupid, and now I found out it was worse. So I guess I wasn't happy. I
So
thought
this
it was all
is probably
dumb.
not how McDonald's imagined it would be marketed.
No,
But if it's selling more shakes, hey, you know.
look, I just want to bring back planking and like, you know, the Harlem Shake and all that stuff where people would just do silly things and not pretend that they're covered in purple grape stuff.
Maybe might be. I don't know.
Maybe, I don't know, because
All right,
Grimace
I
is
just-
supposed to be yeah, he's supposed to be a shake. I think he represents shakes, but yeah.
Oh, does he?
Yeah.
I didn't realize that. All right, Greg. I just said I'm not like squirting my juice though, like Francis talking about Grimace doing.
No. But you are throwing
Listen, if they need
Grimace
someone
shakes.
to throw shakes at people,
Yeah.
I'll just go through the mall and throw shakes on people.
Might as well. Anyway. Sorry, guys.
Let's see here. By the way, Carrie says, yes, this is my problem. Movie economics is a great point, Jeff. It's unsustainable. I agree. It's unsustainable what they're doing right now.
Well, it isn't, because there's a ton of movies out right now that aren't $300 million extravaganzas, right? Like, I'm sure Barbie isn't 300 million. I know Oppenheimer probably is, but like,
Barbie's,
you know.
no, Barbie's not. Yes, there's still obviously movies that aren't, but they can't keep making like so many of these movies that are losing this much money, right?
Well, the thing is,
And they're
Disney
also
in
Disney is slashing. I'm sorry, Disney slashing, taking all their fucking stuff off. Not they're not the only ones. Off Disney Plus.
oh yeah, there
There's
was a show
literally a movie
called
that went off 7 weeks after a debut.
Crater. Is that the
Yes.
one? Yeah.
Willow
Apparently it's
went
good.
off in like 2 months or something, or a couple months.
Apparently it's good. Yeah. Well, that's
Like,
just
so
gonna.
you can't even. So you can't watch these movies. You can't find them or
well, you
know,
can.
illegally.
Right. You
Which-
can
It's
illegally.
almost like they want people to pirate.
I think so. Arr.
No, I'm sorry.
So
Oh,
that's
hello, Dash.
Hello, Dash.
Requires a very special IMAX projector that's made specifically for the film.
Oh.
I believe that because Nolan's one of the. By the way, I think Nolan's a ridiculously talented filmmaker, but he's definitely like a film snob.
Well, he has reels, right? The IMAX reel was like £1 million or something, and it took up the entire dish, which I've never seen a movie take up an entire like dish from an old film projector. Having had to do it myself, I'm like, that's ridiculous.
Oh wait, only something like 100 theaters are actually playing that movie. It's intended to be seen. Oh, and the other ones you're saying are obviously not going to. Be
Oh, I'm
on.
certain in LA. I bet I can find one in LA.
Indiana Jones probably won't make money until it gets. Well, it's not going to get that. I'm going to tell you that right now.
No, it
Based on
got
how it's
60
doing.
million its first weekend. It unfortunately failed. So
Barbie
watch
is
it now,
300
Matt. If you're
Hello,
still here,
Chuck.
watch it.
Barbie's
Chuck.
300 million gallons of pink paint. Yes, that's right. That's what they spent all their money on. They should have just had McDonald's do a pink shake, and they could have used that. Yes, you're right, Greg. They should have hire Jeff $, and Francis $, to write the movies for them.
I'd be down.
By the way, Greg, the original three. What do you mean? The original three? Original three? What? I want to know what you're talking
Yes,
about.
movies are way too expensive. Adjusting for inflation, I think the original three.
Maybe the Mission Impossibles?
Indiana Jones movies were 70 million.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Yeah, that makes sense. And they were huge. They made like $400 million
Oh, yes, that's
a piece, right? So
Yeah.
they totally were worth every penny. And they had Sean Connery, who I'm sure was like, "Give me some money. I'm not doing these movies without some money." And sleeping with the German lady. I have to sleep with her first.
You know what? I just watched It's not. I don't think it's new. But Kevin Hart has this heart-to-heart show where he interviews celebrities.
Oh, fun.
And I watched the one last night where he interviewed Jay Leno. I love Jay Leno. He's my favorite.
Oh, sure.
Late night. And Jay Leno says that in that thing, Sean Connery was one of his favorite guests ever.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Oh, yes. Jay Leno. I love Jay Leno. He's quite the man.
He was saying like he actually did a cool impersonation. He said he had this like hearty laugh, and he actually slapped his knee when he laughed, Connery, and he was the only guest he would take a shower in the dressing rooms.
Oh, I didn't know dressing rooms had showers. That's cool.
Somewhere on the Tonight Show set, I guess the guests have access to showers. Yeah. Yes, I'm all sweaty. I must take my shirt off.
Got to be sure. Oh, yes. Well, it's all this. Well, Jay Leno's so sexy. I just can't.
Yes, he has the best jaw. A chin. He has the chun. Let's see here. All right. Yes, there's some cultural stuff. Matt, that's true. That's absolutely true. Let's see here. We live in a world where Little Mermaid outsold The Flash with Batman.
That's true.
Yes. By the way, special extra Batman appearance. I won't say what.
Yeah.
Oh, you already know.
I got spoiled on everything. I know all of the...
I didn't know. Like I knew obviously Keaton's in all the trailers, right?
Right.
But I didn't know the other one, so that was fun. There's another cameo too in this movie from a superhero. I won't say who. I don't want to spoil it for you guys.
Oh, yeah.
That happens early on, but that was great as well.
Oh, okay. Because I think I know all the cameos. I'm pretty sure I'm aware of all the cameos, but I may have missed a few.
Grimace Juice sounds like a Thanos euphemism. Yes, because he's purple too, right?
Hey.
That's funny, Gary. I like that.
Look, there was supposed to be, the fan favorite was, or the fan favorite theory of ending the last run of Marvel movies was Ant-Man going up Thanos' butt. So.
Wait, what?
So he would to kill Thanos, he would go up his butt and expand, and then kill.
Wait, that was a theory, fan theory.
Yeah, that was not a theory, but that was what they wanted. That's what that was like a thing
gross.
That they pushed.
So gross. Let's see here. Oh, Necrodius joins us. Yes, he's getting on the money symbols. Everybody can be a dollar sign in their name.
Necrody bucks.
Matt, this is a great point too. Yes, you're right. It's not really helping the storylines. It's like if you're just obsessed with like getting across certain viewpoints, no matter what those are.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
I just want a good story and characters.
Good story is great. Like the Meg 2.
I doubt that'll be a good story, but
hey now.
You don't know. I won't know until I see. Yes. Yeah. Like I said, the Meg actually had a story though.
It did. Yeah.
The Flash will unfortunately not probably make money.
No way is it making any money. No way.
No. But again, all those, that Blue Beetle, Shazam 2, and Aquaman.
No one's going to watch Blue Beetle.
They're all dead. They're all like dead ducks, lame ducks, basically.
Yeah. Even though, according to what's his face, James Gunn, Blue Beetle is supposed to be the start of the new DC universe. So.
Oh, really? I thought that was going to be his like new Superman movie or whatever.
Superman Legacy? Yeah. Well, yes. But my understanding is that Blue Beetle will be the character that they are not even going to like replace. They'll probably end up replacing the Flash now that it didn't make the billion that they were expecting it to. So the Flash is going to get replaced. Batman's going to get replaced. All these characters are going to get replaced. But Blue Beetle is just going to be a character that's just going to exist and be there and be a thing.
Oh, but you're saying he's not going to interact? If they make future Blue Beetles, probably.
Right. Well, look, hey, Shazam never interacted with most of the greater.
He got Wonder
DC.
Woman in the second one a little bit at the very
end.
end.
Second one, yeah.
He got Superman torso but not his head.
Right.
At the end of the first one.
Right. Yeah, that's true.
So I actually enjoyed Shazam 2, Matt. I'm sorry you didn't like it. I guess I'm a big Zach Levi fan. I enjoyed it.
I liked it too. I enjoyed it. I think Shazam 1 was better, and I do think that Zachary Levi and the kid who played Billy Batson, like they were
Angel.
Yeah, they were like told two completely different ways to play the character because they were never the same. Right? Zachary Levi was always like goofy and weird, and then Asher would like be solemn and serious, and I'm like, they're not the same character.
That is true. That's really true. It's interesting that I kind of just totally, I was like, whatever. I guess I just didn't really bother me. But you're right. Asher Angel is kind of like very mad, kind of like grumpy or like sad about his life, right?
Yeah.
But when he turns into a superhero, he's like, oh, this is the greatest thing ever. Yee woohoo. I'm shooting things out of my fingers.
Yeah, and it's just in the first
Which is
movie,
great. I love Zach Levi's doing that performance like that.
In the first movie, it kind of made more sense because
it did.
He was a little kid, and okay, he's all right, fine. And you got more Zach Levi than the kid. But in this second one, I'm like, they're not even playing. They were given 2 completely different scripts, and then like, you play.
You're right. Way. It's more distinct in this one. The difference.
Yeah.
Is more, 2 different scripts. That's funny.
Because even the kids, like the little girl, like when she became she stayed the same, whether she was a little girl or a superhero. Like all of them kind of did. Even what's his name? The one with the one with the cerebral palsy, I guess, or what? The one that had the crutches. Mm. Like even he, like, what stayed the same. It was just Billy Batson. Like, all right, whatever. But anyway, it's fine. That's
all right.
fine.
Oh, we got more late night talk show here. It's Pierre says Letterman was fine in the Letterman-Leno rivalry. So Listeners Mate, I will defend Leno to my dying day. And if you actually this is one of the biggest misnomers out there. If you go and do a lot of research on this, or you don't have to, you probably got other things you want to do, like watch entertainment,
right.
Or play with your dog. Captain Amazing. But Leno is actually everything I've seen, the nicest guy in Hollywood. Like, even if you watch his interviews, he's like the humblest guy. He did not, NBC totally fucked this up. They fucked the whole situation up. I actually honestly feel Conan is a very arrogant guy, but I'm not going to really diss Conan. He didn't really mess it up either. NBC fucked the whole thing up, what they were trying to do here. It's not Leno's fault. So don't blame Leno.
Right.
It's not his fault.
Even though
NBC completely fucked it up.
Even though I do feel like Leno will always be thought. I mean, people who are maybe not fully aware.
They blame him. They blame him
right.
for the thing, but it's not. Also, keep in mind, number 1 for 22 years he was, and you're told, get out the door, get out of here. Like, they're fucking stupid. Like, you know what, Conan? If you can't wait, Conan, go fucking somewhere else. Where he did, he went to TBS. Like,
right. Well, no, sure, but well, I mean, my only issue.
But it's still NBC. NBC is the one who did it. NBC should be like. Listen, either you're going with Conan or you're going with Leno, one or the other. Okay, just make a choice.
Because they promised the guy. I mean, I get it. They promised the guy, like, hey, here
you're going to get. But don't promise him, and don't tell Leno, oh, by the way, you need to leave now. You know,
right?
Don't fucking be doing that shit. They fucking take Carson and fucking kick him in the ass. No,
well,
Carson left when he wanted to leave.
Right. No, I'm just saying, like. Yes. I think the big.
Well, no, if they promise Conan, that's fucking stupid. NBC.
Yeah, no. Well, that was the big hullabaloo, right? The hullabaloo was for weeks leading up to that moment. They're like, "All right, Conan, you're going to take over the Tonight Show slot."
Which, by the way, he did. Leno stepped aside. The problem was NBC then said, "Oh fuck, the ratings are tanking. We better bring back Leno."
Well, they gave him a 10 o'clock slot.
They did,
which ended up tanking.
Terrible idea too.
Yeah, so
because they were trying to have both. They were trying to have both people.
Yeah,
and the whole thing fucking was a disaster. It was so stupid.
Yeah, all I know is that who cares? Craig Ferguson is the best late night talk show host anyway. So
I'm fine with Craig Ferguson. He's not the best, but he's a fun
he's
guy.
the best.
He's your favorite.
I love that guy.
He is retired, didn't he?
It's him and then Conan. I love them both. Like Conan had a Walker Texas Ranger lever that just always made me laugh.
Wait, I mean that was one of his bits.
One of his bits was he had a lever that anytime he wanted to, he would just every time he pulled it, would pull a random clip from Walker Texas Ranger.
Wow.
And it was just the funniest. Like I don't know.
Everybody has their own one they love.
Yeah,
the most. That's cool.
Yeah, I was a big Conan / Craig Ferguson, and a little bit because I was one of those weirdos that stayed up till like 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning. But I also like Carson Daly. There was my favorite Carson Daly moment was he had
the late. He was the one after Conan when there was
from
shows.
like 1 to 1:30.
Yeah,
and he had David Blaine on as a guest, and they ended the show. So David Blaine is doing a bunch of tricks, and David Blaine ends the show. And I really want to do some research on this because I just saw it and was weirded out by it. He puts his hand in his chest and pulls his own heart out. All right.
Blaine?
So David Blaine does. Yeah. Right. It's not covered in blood or anything. So obviously, right. It's just a stupid trick, but he pulls it out right in the middle of an interview. They're talking and he's like, well, let me show you this. He pulls his heart out and then he collapses on the chair and then went to credits. They didn't even like outro the show. They didn't do anything. They just went straight to credits afterwards. I'm like, what is going on? It was crazy.
And then,
it was great though.
Jump on the internet. Is David Blaine still alive?
Well, this was pre-internet. Yeah, well, it wasn't pre-internet.
No,
but it was
not pre-internet.
It was like when they started talking, like where you could easily find it. You know, when Yahoo was still a major search engine, when you could use Lycos and what do you call it?
Lycos.
Ask Jeeves.
Oh, I know Ask Jeeves.
Yeah, Lycos was the other.
Jones and Temple of Doomed himself. Yes, that's what he did.
He did, and it was really weird. Anyway, sorry,
all
random.
Right. So I have one more Leno. Okay, good. One more Leno fan and Greg, and then we got some people who like this pitch meeting channel, the funny Cliff Notes versions of the movie.
Oh yeah, pitch meeting is great. Yeah, pitch meeting is funny. Yeah, or how it should have ended is the other one.
Yeah. Let's see here. Wait a minute, Greg. What are you saying here? Well, let's see. If you write a good story and follow show don't preach principle, it can be great. I agree with that.
Yeah.
But wait, Starfleet is basically fascist. I'm trying to
in Picard it was, I want to say. Yeah, for sure. Or maybe it was what do you call it? Discovery. But yeah.
Well, okay, I guess it is worse at that timeline, yeah.
Yeah. Which is weird because it's
that's not how I ever saw it. Like back in Next Gen and other days, Starfleet.
No.
I mean, it's a military organization. So yeah, it's going to be run in certain ways, just like our military is. But it was a hopeful, right?
When Star Trek was hopeful. Yes. I like when Star Trek was hopeful.
Which is what I learned in the Flash movie. That's what the S stands for, hope. On Supergirl's costume. Not that I learned that. I guess they've said that before. But
I was going to say Man of Steel is when they introduced
I know. But whatever. They just reiterated. Well, hang on. It's not a military organization that controls everything, Greg. Here's the thing. I think the way it's portrayed is not necessarily the way in real life. The Federation is in charge. The Starfleet is the military organization that is part of the Federation.
Right, because
the United States military is part of the United States government.
Right.
The Federation president and whatever, I don't know the rest of how that government's set up. I don't know. There's a Senate or councils or whatever. Like we have.
I hope there's a Senate.
I hope there's some kind of Congress type thing, not just the president. But
I hope it's like
they
Star
run
Wars
it.
Senate.
It's just because we basically just focus on Starfleet. We never have a show that follows Federation bureaucrats around, basically, right? Because that actually could be interesting, I suppose. But
I get if they do it like Veep style or something, where it's silly. I guess, yeah.
Oh, you're right. The Federation. No, they're not fascist. Greg.
Oh, Greg, I love it. Just digging us into a hole here, Greg. I love it.
Geez, that Greg. Greg, go hate watch something.
Interrobang yourself.
Interrobang. What is it? Nani? All right. I don't know what we're doing. Oh, we got to play a fucking game. Jesus Christ. We get off tangent.
We don't have to. Again, it's just the two of us. This always happens when it's just the two of us.
All right. Super movie pitch. That's the game. Actually, Francis, I'll do the other game. I'll have you describe this one since you know it better. Hello, Mark.
This is a game we played it. Oh.
The Federation are all secretly controlled by augments. The truth is out there. Oh, now you're using the X-Files quotes.
Hi, Marks. And what?
Wait, augments, you know, Khan is the most famous augment.
Oh, yeah.
But they've been actually referenced in last week's Strange New Worlds. Very good episode.
Oh, really?
Time travel episode with Kirk.
Oh, yeah, I know. That's weird that Kirk is there. Yeah.
Played by Stefan from the what the fuck is it called? The Vampire Show.
Oh, a true
the WB
not True
Vampire,
Lies.
Not the True Lies. What? Why can't I? Oh my god, this is so ridiculous. I can't think of
Not
not the
Vampire,
originals. What came before the
originals?
Vampire Diaries? The Vampire Diaries.
Vampire Diaries. Oh, okay.
I didn't want to. I was afraid you actually hate watching our show. But if that's true, we'll get a lot more views because you're going to watch it.
That's
like
true.
10 times.
Watch it several times, Greg, and then please post clips of the stuff that you hated the most.
Yes. Yeah, just do the little clips that you do for us of the stuff you don't like. I'm sorry, what were you saying? Oh, so yes, the super movie pitch. What do we need from that?
Oh, okay. So the super movie pitch is where we did this when we originally were talking about days of the week. Like, again, today is National Bikini Day. And we kind of playfully turned those days into different movie pitches. So we kind of explained the premise based off of some, words kind of tossed together. And what we're going to need from you guys is some silly phrases or words or days of the, we could do the days again too as well. And we're going to make funny, silly, improvisational movie pitches for you based on your suggestions in the chat. But you don't give us the explanation. You're just gonna put words together like National Bikini Day, and we can make a movie pitch out of National Bikini Day. It'll be like National Lampoon, but Chevy Chase is in the smallest micro bikini you could ever imagine at his current age right now.
Or I don't know, you could say Banana Split, and then we'll make up a movie.
A movie about two bananas who couldn't stand each other anymore, and they had to leave. They split.
Right. Or Grimace Juice.
The adult film in which Grimace and famous porn
star, whatever her name, Stormy Daniels.
There you go. God, is she considered the most famous porn star?
No, I mean, I just thought of her because of the whole.
Well, yeah, but I mean, like in the grand scheme of things,
there's I don't know why I can't think of any now. I used to know some.
Was Victoria Silverstedt a porn star, or she just a
Victoria who?
Silverstedt.
Silverstedt sounds like a porn star name.
Yeah.
I don't know who that is though.
The tampon gestalt. Oh my god!
All right, take that one, Francis.
No, wait a minute.
Yes, you said it because we do a bunch of them. So you do the first.
That's true. All right. I don't know what is a gestalt.
That's what I'm trying to. Hang on, we better look it up.
All right, look at what a gestalt is.
Because I know
words, if you had said the tampon zeitgeist, I probably would have been like, okay, or the tampon Schadenfreude, then.
There's Gestalt psychology, which is Gestalt psychology emerged in the early 20th century in Austria and Germany as a theory of perception that was
So in this movie, tampons are considered the one thing that society needs the most, both men and women. They use it for everything. They use it to plug their noses. They use it to taste test things, which is kind of gross, but they dip it in soup and they're like, oh, let me try this. Use a tampon for it as well. And it drives one man crazy to the point where this guy named Gestalt. So Gestalt was like, oh my god, there's too many tampons everywhere, I must find something new. And so he creates he creates a monster based off of a tampon. Nothing gross or anything. It just happens to be a giant applicator that ravages the city because of his obsession with tampons.
Wow, that movie had a lot of twists and turns. By the way, thank you for the definitions, folks. Although Francis just made the guy's name, so don't worry about it.
Right?
It's a smart way to do it. Well, after that horrific ending, let's have a nice fun family film called Eat Ice Cream for Breakfast Day.
Okay.
And this is where the kids of a nice family decide, hey, mom and dad, we want ice cream for breakfast. We're not going to eat anything except ice cream. So the mom says all right, fine. You're only getting ice cream for breakfast from now on. And the kids think this is the greatest thing ever, right? And they're eating the ice cream every day. But what happens is
Yes.
yes, what happens? What happens is because everybody starts just buying ice cream for breakfast in the neighborhood and then the whole town, and all the ice cream is sold out and no other food is being bought. So the stores start going out of business and people start fighting over ice cream, and they're battling because it's such a rare thing to be able to find ice cream because everybody wants it, right?
Yeah.
And the kids realize, oh no, we've created this whole war over ice cream.
Jeez.
We should really have eaten our broccoli, and that's the lesson of the movie. And they go back to eating healthy food.
Like it.
Okay.
All right. I will take your Matt's recommendation, Panda Heist. Okay.
Oh,
so
that one sounds good too. Yeah.
that one's a good one because this is the first collaboration between Vin Diesel and Arnold Schwarzenegger, as they find that the only way they can steal back the precious golden bamboo is to both dress up as pandas. The problem is, because of their very thick, guttural voices, people start to believe they're actual pandas. And so instead of being able to steal the golden bamboo, they end up getting stuck in the zoo and being the main attraction for the zoo, because they're just, all you hear from these pandas like and they're like, oh, well, that's of course what pandas sound like. Makes total sense. And so what ends up happening is the heist that they thought they were going to becomes now a jailbreak-like movie where they must find a way to escape the zoo. Panda Heist. Dun, dun,
It's very
dun.
exciting. I like
Yeah,
that.
it's exciting.
By the way, into my ice cream one, Mark says, but then they got diabetes, or as Greg says, diabetes.
Diabetes.
Well, from Greg, we have Steven Seagal. It's time to get foul.
Oh, God.
Now, you might have heard of Steven Seagal, but you may not know that he had a pet seagull that he named Steven Seagal. And the seagull was actually the key to saving the world. In all these movies you've seen of Steven Seagal, was actually Steven Seagal who saved the day. Yes, you see, in Under Siege, when Steven Seagal had that big knife fight with Tommy Lee Jones in the end, the seagull actually got right behind Tommy Lee Jones and tripped him. He fell backwards over the seagull and impaled himself with the knife, right? Or in Out for Justice. No, not Out for Justice. Which one do I want? Damn it. Hit. Damn it. What's the one with Kelly LeBrock?
I have no idea. I don't know.
They're all three-letter titles.
3-word movies, yeah.
Steven Seagal movies. No, I don't want his net worth. Why would anybody be looking that up?
He was a sheriff for a while.
Hard to Kill? I think it's Hard to Kill.
Maybe it is Hard to Kill.
Oh, that was so stupid.
He is Hard to Kill.
Sheriff. Hard to Kill. Thank you. In Hard to Kill, he was so hard to kill because the seagull was flying around and pecking the villain's eyes out. And then the seagull also ripped off Kelly LeBrock's clothing so she could get, have sexy time with Steven Seagal.
In a cake.
Well, that was also an Under Siege.
Right. Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Well, see, first they had the seagull jumping out of the cake, and they're like, that's really weird for a bachelor party. We should probably have an actress do it. But the seagull
did she jump out of the cake in front of no one too in that movie? Did she just?
Because I think it's already been taken over, the ship.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
so she does it for no one, which is like, oh.
But the seagull was like her cake double.
Oh, gotcha.
Right. So anyway, the seagull was really the key to all these movies. They just, unfortunately, they took him out in post in CG, even though CG didn't really exist during most of these movies. But yeah, it's time to get foul because
he was. I like it.
Steven Seagal would never be the hero he is without Steven Seagal.
That's I like it. Yeah, that was very foul indeed.
Right. And he also, in the movie, what's the movie? The rap one. Damn it. Which one was he with a rapper?
Oh, with
Ja Rule? Was he with Ja Rule?
Exhibit. He was with Exhibit in Oh my God, what exhibit movie was? Oh, geez.
Anyway, the seagull was actually doing the rapping with Exhibit or whoever the heck it was.
It was Exhibit. It was Egg's gonna give it to you.
I used to be able to tell all these movies like off the top of my head. But anyway, all right, that's that one. We'll do one last one. What do you want to do?
All right, one last one. All right, you get to pick, and we'll double team this one.
We'll double team. All right.
Yeah.
Oh wow! Thank you, folks. This is a lot of good.
These are great.
choices.
These are so many. We're gonna have to hold. Actually, we're gonna hold on to these for the shout outs for the Patreon shout outs, I think.
All right. Well, I'm going to do one earlier one that Mark said because we haven't gotten one from Mark's. Thesaurus
There's a
Day.
couple. Thesaurus Day. Okay. Oh,
well,
okay. I guess I'll start.
Well,
okay. Go ahead. Yeah.
You see, we have. There was a student, and man, she's trying to write a paper, and she just couldn't think of the right word. Right? She was like, "Oh man, I keep using the same vocab, and my teacher doesn't like that, and I gotta just think of these bigger words to use. I can't think of them. What happened? What did she do, Francis?"
Well, she decided to do an experiment on a book that she couldn't read it at first. She's like, "What is this? What is a thesaurus? I don't understand. It sounds like a dinosaur."
Dinosaur, yeah.
Yeah. And so she does an experiment. She mixes it with chemical X, which is sugar and spice and everything nice. And
then it was storming outside.
It was yes.
And a bolt of lightning comes down and hits the chemicals, and it sprays all over her.
And she not only turns into the massive dinosaur known as the thesaurus, but she can only say the synonyms and antonyms of words. Like that's all she can do, which makes dialogue really hard because you don't really know what she's saying because you can't tell whether she's being synonymic or antonymic.
Because it's right. Because so then her mom comes in and is like, "Hey, how you doing? Are you good?" And she'll be like, "Excellent, swell, awesome, fantastic."
And then just switch and go terrible, awful,
right.
Unfortunate.
And the mom's like, "Oh, teenagers, okay." So many mood swings.
So many mood swings with thesaurus. But luckily,
the mom also doesn't notice that she's a dinosaur for some reason.
No. But unfortunately, she only has a day to reverse the effects, or she'll be forever a thesaurus for the rest of her life. Will she make it? Will she be able to find the cure? Or will she only find other words that will work with current words that she's saying already? You'll find out in the big summer blockbuster hit, Thesaurus Day.
I would love that. That was like somebody that was the trailer, like the big blockbuster hit, Thesaurus Day.
Thesaurus Day.
This is why this is why these movies aren't making money, man. They got to make these kind of films.
That's true. And little did she know she was related to famous songstress and vaudeville actor Doris Day.
Oh, okay, good.
And anyone else with the name Day. Charlie Day.
Felicia Day.
Felicia Day. Just all the days.
Would you say Johnny Day?
Charlie. Is it Charlie Day? It could be
there's
wrong.
a Charlie Day. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Thanks, everyone. That was great.
Yeah. We'll use these other ones for the Patreon.
Yeah, we're gonna use it for the. We'll use the rest for the shout outs.
Actually,
thanks, everyone.
We should. Actually, wait. Let me mention one thing before we get to that. That's definitely better than the formulaic Disney films these days. Oh, good. Thanks.
We'll take it.
Wait a minute. Is there rapping in the live action?
There is. Scuttle, played by Awkwafina, does a rap.
Oh, that's the movie Awkwafina's in. I was trying to think. Someone told me Awkwafina's in a movie lately, and I didn't know.
Yeah, she's in The Little Mermaid. Scuttle.
Oh, Awkwafina can rap, huh?
We didn't say she could rap.
She attempts to rap.
And it's a what's his face rap. It's Hamilton guy's rap.
Lin-Manuel
Miranda. Yeah, it's his. He did the rap for it.
Right, because he did some of the music. Right, okay.
I didn't know the Angels were dusty there, Jalou. I'm glad to hear that.
Yes, that's right. The Padres cleaned them all up. Dusty. All right, good go Padres. That's right. Jalou watching the game now as he's watching us.
Baseball.
Oh, wait. Glory Days is to the Source Days? Is that what the sequel is?
Sequel could be Glory Days. Okay. Oh, well, because it's Glory. I think Glory Days is an actual movie.
It is. It's also a great Springsteen song.
Oh, there you go.
Glory. That's a great. I love that song. All right. Let's see here, folks. Oh, hey. So,
Yes.
folks, if you're. I should put this up as a banner. I'll do that right now as I talk. If you're going to Dragon Con by any chance.
Which is surprisingly close in only 2 more months.
2 months. 2 months.
Yeah.
It's coming up.
It's fast approaching.
It's fast and furiously approaching.
A little
It's
too
all about
fast, a little
family
too
there.
furious.
Yeah. Anyway, Mark's, myself will be there, and some other cool folks like Marisa Wolf, who's been on the show. But anyway, our anthologies, I don't know if you have any of them handy there, but the Dragons of Different Tale, Tales of Monstrosity, including a new one that's about to come up, Lost Tales, which is kind of a bonus one. We're gonna have them at this place called Side Street Book Market, which is gonna have a big booth in Dragon Con.
Ooh.
And so we're gonna have our books there. I'll actually also have my erotica in a separate little part of that booth, my Riley Rose erotica. But if you want to pre-order them, you can go to this link that I made, tinyurl.com, DC versus Dragon Con Side Street. And you'll get to the page. You can see all the what?
I'm like, oh yeah, I can see why you had to say that because it's easily mistaken for DC Comics.
I wasn't even thinking that. Yeah, I don't know. I didn't want a super long one. I didn't want.
No, that's
Dragon
good.
Con
It's
Side
fine.
Street. I guess I could have just said Side Street, to be honest with you. But all right. Anyway, but anyway, you'll see a list of all the authors there. You'll see our books and stuff that you can. We're gonna have more books than what's up there, but those are the ones you can pre-order, and then you can pick them up at the Dragon. You can also just buy them there in person, by the way. But if you want to pick them up. You don't have them all ready to go and just come in and pick them up and have them signed and stuff.
Yeah.
You can go to that link.
And purchase them when you pick them up. Just don't pick them up and then put them back down again.
Right. And also don't just pick them up, leave without paying.
Right. Yeah.
Oh, no, actually, no. In pre-order, they're going to pay in advance. So they can just.
Oh, there you go.
Don't pick them up and put them down. They can pick them up and take them with them. Right.
Mm-hmm.
But that's right. The most fun is just, I picked it up. Okay. There you go.
It's like mission accomplished. Hold on, let me mark this off of my checklist. Done. I picked it up.
Well, Gen Con is a very fun one too. I hear from people.
Yeah, Gen Con's a big
one
one.
there.
Yeah, Gen Con. People love the Gen Con.
They do. So there you go, folks. Again, hopefully, but again, you can also just go there, buy them in person. Hope to see you at.
Say hello.
Gen Con. Oh, definitely say hello if you're there. Yeah, for sure. We doing plenty of panels, including Super Geeked Up.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Here, let's do the Patreons before we forget, actually, and since all the stuff is right here in the chat, so we don't have to scroll back.
It is. Yeah, let's do it.
All right, so we're gonna use these other ideas for pitches, right?
Yeah. We're not gonna do the full on pitch game, but we're gonna definitely use some of these as a thank you to you, the Patreon, who continue to support us at $10 a month or more, or mucho.
Yes, mucho.
Patreon.com/speak
a lot. That. What's gusto? A
mucho,
lot?
Yeah, more. Mas is more. Mucho is a lot. Mas is more. So it should have been $10 a month or mas. O mas.
Oh wait, is gusto a word in Spanish or no?
Gusto, yeah, me gusto. I want it.
Oh, I want it. Oh, yeah. Okay. We want your money. Okay, no, I'm just kidding. I mean, we do, but I'm not gonna say it like that. All right, you want to start us off?
Yes, look, hey, Craig Allen Poole, you're the best. Don't forget, happy check engine light day for you as the hero of checking your engine light every single day.
Well, Rachel J., you are obviously one of the sultans of Antarctica. I didn't know, there's a lot. Antarctica, not a lot of people there, but there's a lot of sultans.
Well, aside from the sultans, though, we also have Tammy Anderson, the queen of the Quirkapalooza Extravaganza Day. They actually it was supposed to be meant for Quark from Deep Space Nine, but they misspelled it. Yeah,
I thought it was going to be I thought it was like a Twerkapalooza, but it's instead of Quirk.
Oh, Tammy could do the Twerkapalooza for sure. I have no doubt.
Well, Johnny Pappas. Johnny, your favorite movie is Jackie Chan versus the Three Stooges.
Of course. I mean, look, I remember when they did a cameo in Terry Field's movie, Walking the Line, which was a fantastic film with Christopher Walken as himself, actually, because he only plays himself.
Right. And Jalou, this is very special. You actually started this day. You started the Adopt a Wolverine Day because you adopted a Wolverine and you wanted to help people save Wolverines.
That's right, bub.
Right. And by that I mean hairy Canadians who have super healing powers.
Right. Of which there are at least one. I don't know if there's more.
I mean, because X-23 is probably not really hairy.
But I'm trying to think of Alpha Flight, because Alpha Flight is Canadian, right?
And are they all hairy?
One of them is.
Wait, isn't one Sasquatch?
Sasquatch, yeah, the Sasquatch guy is
he's
hairy.
Super hairy.
Yeah, but I don't know if he has healing powers.
Not a Wolverine. He's not a Wolverine. No. But I think, because they all have different powers, I think, right? In Alpha Flight.
They do. Yeah.
All right. So there you go, folks. Thank you for all that support. And patreon.com/supergeekedup is where you can go. By the way, Greg had said that he had never seen a Steven Seagal movie. But have you seen a Steven Seagal?
Hey, don't worry. I haven't seen a full. I've seen bits and pieces of Steven Seagal.
Oh, really? Never
movies.
watched a full one?
I've never seen a full one, no. I don't like Steven Seagal as an action hero because he's
I liked him back in the. I mean, first off, he's a dick as a person, but back in the day, I watched all his movies. Now, here's the thing: he's not an actor, so he basically just acts the same as when he was like a martial art. He had Aikido.
Yeah.
But
Aikido.
I mean, back in the day, I liked it. But I mean, here's the thing: you're right. A lot of it is just looking at his hands. People go flying off the screen when he does something.
Right. He'll turn his hand like this, and then the guy will fly. I've seen like clips of him fighting. I'm like, this is stupid. Like
it's not the greatest fight stuff. Some of them is better than others.
None of this is practical.
Like Under Siege 2, I love. Actually, I like that movie. It's a fun movie, but yeah.
At least with Jackie Chan,
he's he's a real.
Yeah,
Jackie's the best ever.
I guess I'm trying to think of like
Again, those Hong Kong films, they actually, they went all out. They knew it.
Well, even like like the American Ninja movies, right? Which I haven't seen either, but I've seen clips of. I mean, at least it looks semi-realist, like they're in a fight versus Steven Seagal, where he'll
Van Damme looks like he's actually fighting,
Especially when he's doing the splits, it sounds like it looks like he's in pain. Yeah.
Let's see here. There are a lot of hairy Canadians. I'm friends with quite a few. All right, good, Greg.
Named Harry? Because, like, Harry...
Right, because he spelled it Harry, yes.
Like Harry, like the name Harry.
All right.
Yes, but listen to Mark's, Matt. You need to go to Dragon Con someday.
Yes, I agree.
We get
I need to go to Gen Con someday.
Yeah.
They do have a film festival at Dragon Con, you're right. All right. Oh, our second question, the geeky question of the night. Well, hey, I was excited because somehow I didn't even know this was coming. The Witcher Season 3 came out last week. I was actually surprised. I don't know if it was trending somewhere or something, but I would turn my Netflix, or maybe actually I was on the front page, probably Netflix. And I was like, oh, fuck. The Witcher has a new season now? Like, I had no idea it was coming, which is a nice surprise. So it's the first part. They're doing it in 2 parts this for some reason. The next, in 1 month from now, the next part comes out, the final part. But anyway, 5 episodes are out, The Witcher 3. Real quick, I'll say, at least actually, I watched it all. What am I talking about? I watched all 5 episodes already.
But okay.
For me, at least in the first episode, I feel it actually has the best fight scene of any of the Witcher episodes. And that's saying something. But I think it was quite good, actually. Nice return to form here. But anyway, what kind of character would you want to be in a fantasy world, since that's what The Witcher sent in? Like, would you want to be a warrior, a mage, a bard, a witcher, something else? So that's our question. What kind of character would you want to be in a fantasy world setting, like The Witcher or D&D or something like that? Let's see here. What about you, actually, as we wait for people from the chat here?
Sure. Look, hey, The Witcher has... I feel like The Witcher sticks to kind of the traditional fantasy tropes and like jobs and positions. So I would like to own a brothel.
Of course. Of course.
But I'm not going to be one of those like, mean brothel owners where I'm like abusing the women or whatever, like they often do in these types of movies and shows. Instead, I would treat them with a lot of love, and I would, make sure that they were treated well and beat up people who treat them badly and kick them out and be like, you're not gonna mess with my girls like that. Just punch them in the face.
You do that, pow.
Yeah, I'm gonna send them to the moon.
Like, yes, you better not mess with my women.
Don't mess with my girls. I'll have to have like a weird Southern drawl or something, and I would have that because they usually have the most amount of power, right? Too in like those little villages and towns, right? Because they're the ones that are the soldiers and stuff are like, hey, Frank the brothel owner, do me a favor. I'll scratch your back, you scratch mine. Like, yes, of course. Here, have one of my favorite ladies. And then treat her right, or I'm gonna kill you. And then treat her right.
I like that in this land, people say the name and the job title. Hey, Frank, the brothel owner. Well, Gary, the soldier.
Gary, the soldier, you better treat my courtesan correctly.
Yeah. So, would you like to lay with Susie the courtesan?
Susie the they don't have like the weird Witcher names, it's just like, here's Jane the courtesan.
Yes, Harry the blacksmith.
Harry the Canadian.
Harry the Canadian. That faraway land. Let's see here. Greg has a kobold barbarian as his fetish. Kobolds are like little dragons, if you don't know, folks.
Oh,
yeah. Francis would be like that brothel in Firefly. Oh, well, that's where courtesans were the kind of elite of society.
Yeah,
they're very well respected. Yeah. Chrysanthemum just wants to throw tomatoes at bad jokes, Greg. I want to throw tomatoes at Greg. So that's what she wants to be in a fantasy. She just wants to be the person who throws tomatoes at Greg.
That was a thing they did, was throw vegetables at the people they didn't like.
You could put Greg in the stocks and throw tomatoes at him.
Tell better jokes.
Sycamore Matt once played a character named Captain Suave Debonair. He was kind of like a Flynn Rider long before Tangled, sort of like Mouth from the Goonies, but a swashbuckler.
Oh, that's cool.
Suave Debonair. I liked. You should have been like. I hope you played the Rico Suave song.
I hope you are still Captain Suave Debonair there, Matt.
Kathy likes the War Cleric character. Oh, War Cleric.
Oh, yes. War Cleric. Oh, you're going to kick our asses there.
Healing and kicking butts.
I like it.
That's right. He wants to have a barbarian named Overkill who thrives in overkilling his targets. Like, overkilling. Like, is that enough for them to be dead, huh? You got to just, take their head off or something?
He's going to Mortal Kombat everyone. And just like, well, he's not alive anymore. I don't care. Let's rip heart out. Brah. Kalima.
What's Kalima?
From Temple of Doom.
Oh, is that what he says when he rips the heart out?
When he rips the heart out. I think that was the name of the tribe, was Kalima or something like that, yeah.
Marx is currently playing a Harengan monk in D&D. Harengans are bipedal with the characteristic long feet. The rabbits they resemble. Oh, that makes sense. He likes rabbits.
Well, yeah.
So you're playing a bunny monk. I'm just calling you bunny monk.
Does the Harengan monk ever cross any roads?
What?
Are there any Harengan monk crossings?
Rabbit crossing?
Cabot have a crossing.
Oh, Cabot Crossing Publishing. Well, because you need a cat as part of that too, though.
That's true. I hope you have a cat with your...
I hope his bunny character has a cat pet. I'm a furry too. Wow, lots of furries there. All right, good. Wow, we got another person who wants to throw tomatoes at Greg. Hey, Greg, you're popular with being thrown tomatoes at. A paladin that's been raised from the dead that is always trying to commit suicide because he's an abomination. Oh my goodness, that's
that's dark, but also makes sense.
Furries unit. Yes, you guys form the furries unit. That's good. I like it.
I don't know if it was supposed to be Furries Unit or Furries Unite.
Well, the Furries Unit will unite.
Oh, there you go.
But I do like Furries Unite. Like Avengers Assemble.
Hello,
Michael. Like, thank
Why
you.
are you
yawning? You woke up and are starting to watch.
Good morning. Good morning, Michael. Good morning, Michael.
If I was in The Witcher, I actually think I would kind of like to be a Witcher because the Witchers are badass.
But I feel like Witchers have like I feel like as much as cool as they have their they don't age, right? They technically can have sex with anybody because they don't have like
wait. Oh, because they can't get anyone pregnant, right?
Can't get anyone pregnant, and they like are just like
diseases.
super immune to stuff, right? Because they can drink poisons and be perfectly fine.
Yep.
So it's not like they can get an STD or anything. But apparently but I feel like and you would know better because you've read the books. Aren't Witchers like miserable? Like they just live miserable lives?
Well, first off, there are definitely some downs. I mean, it's kind of like a Jedi in a way, or you got to do a crazy amount of training. There's some downsides, but no, there's actually some Witchers who are happier. It's just Geralt that's always looking so dour.
Okay.
And he is not as dour in the books, actually.
Oh, that's good.
But not all. You don't have to be, like, necessarily. I mean, I don't know. Like, I don't love the downsides of it, but I do like that they're really kick-ass Witchers.
Yeah.
And you're right, the non-aging, this aging slowly thing is nice. Of course, the white hair I'm not as big on, but, well, like, it's going to go gray.
Wait, I'm like, your hair's already kind of...
I know. Thanks a lot, Francis, for bringing that up. Jeez.
Oh, yeah, unnoticeable. I'm sorry.
Hey. See, geez, now you're making me all self-conscious. What a jerk.
But it's not a bad thing. It's a good look.
Yeah. But yes, it's already kind of it's been that way for fucking decades.
Yeah, it's your style. It's your look.
Yes, of course, Jenna wants to be an elf.
Ooh.
So, yeah, she loves elves. She loves Galadriel, so that makes total sense. I'm going to make... Oh, my God. Not with a fashion bar to get everyone to call him Mind Fury. Terrible, Greg. So terrible.
Greg's on Where's the tomatoes? Because Greg's... Yeah.
Oh, here they are. Boom, 4 tomatoes in Greg's face.
Oh, easily. At least 4.
Okay, Chrysanthemum likes the idea of a shop owner who keeps getting dragged into grand adventures, but doesn't want anything to do with it, just wants to sit at home and run the shop. Oh, I like that.
Oh, man, that's a great idea. That's awesome. Yeah, I love that.
It can be your brothel owner.
Hey, but brothel owners are usually like the best friends of like heroes and like warriors and stuff like that because they provide those guys who cannot be settled down some much needed respite with some ladies or men.
That's right. Hey.
Yeah.
Or furries.
I
want a multi-class as a level 20 Witcher/Jedi. Oh, that'd be badass.
Oh, there you go.
We're not specifically talking about Gauntlet, but Gauntlet's fantasy. You could be somebody in Gauntlet. Absolutely.
Chicken.
Oh, thank you, listeners. May I appreciate that very much.
Yeah, it is. It's great.
Wait, what? I was on set with some 30-something last week, and they called me Grandpa Alm.
What, really?
His last name's Alm.
Oh, man.
What?
No way.
Man, no you're not old
way.
At all.
Yeah,
he was a 30-something. That's rude.
Yeah.
You think maybe a teenager might be rude like that.
Yeah. Maybe like an under 13 or something would be like, you're old. That makes sense. Because kids always think, over 25 is old.
Sorry, I'm joking.
That's okay. Choke away.
Yeah. Oh, thank you. It's Frost. Yes. I don't know.
Yeah.
Sure. It sounds a little better.
Yeah. Frost. He has what's called the rogue syndrome where he has superpowers, and that's why.
Right. That's why I can't touch you, Greg, like you want me to.
Like you want me to. Greg with his Cajun accent. He's like, Chief. And that's
what was that?
That was New Zealander. Chief, what can't you touch me, Chief?
I still don't know what you're doing. Is that you're still doing New Zealander?
Yeah, it's New Zealand.
Okay, well, that's pretty good, New Zealand. Yeah. All right, so there we go. You can keep putting in the chat what kind of fantasy characters you would want to be.
Yeah.
I'll have to visit your brothel.
Visit my brothel. Get a discount.
If you're a Witcher like Geralt, apparently you just. Well,
I
guess
owe you.
If you're Geralt, though, you'd have to be like, how many sorceresses do you have in your brothel?
I know, right? He only sleeps with sorceresses.
No, he does sleep with a good-looking elf lady or half-elf lady.
Yeah, okay. Well, good for him because in the game, he only sleeps with sorceresses.
Yeah.
It's like, come on, man.
He's got a thing.
He's got a thing for magic. He believes in magic.
Listen, there's a lot of hot sorceresses in The Witcher, but yeah, he's really got a thing for them.
Yeah.
That's his first. When he's like, if he was on a dating profile, he would be like, if it says can't do magic, nope, forget it. Swipe left or whatever.
Magic is a must.
Magic,
yes. That's true, Marks. They are magical. Yeah.
I'll also be like, do you own a stuffed unicorn?
Oh, jeez.
Oh my God, they reference that in the season of The Witcher. It's
hilarious. Good. Oh, there you go.
Yeah,
because he mentioned in the game too. That's like a what do you call it? A quest.
A quest. Is it a quest? Okay.
I think it's like a quest point. You have to find it or something.
That's right. Yes, your brothel will have all kinds.
Yeah.
Discriminated against.
Sure. Yeah.
All right. Let's go on to our. Oh, okay. We can do our last game. Super Loveline. So, folks, first off, we need you to give Francis and me characters to play, like actual fictional characters like The Flash or Aquaman, or someone not from DC. Could be also like Geralt of Rivia. He amazing at romantic advice, I'm sure. But give us characters to play, and then we will be like hosts of a Loveline show where you will ask us dating questions, romantic questions, and we will give you amazing advice that you should definitely not follow.
I can already see Geralt's response is like, "Hey Geralt, my girlfriend and I are having troubles, and we're thinking of breaking up. What should we do?" And his response would be like, "Fuck."
Like he's telling him to fuck, or he's just like, "Fuck, I don't know."
Well, that's the thing. You don't know because that's all he ever says.
All right. Let's see. Oh, okay. Good to know because bunny monks breed like bunnies. Oh.
Ooh.
All right. I kind of really want to play He-Man, so I think I'll take the first choice here, He-Man. Oh, we also have She-Ra, of course, who goes along with that. We got Crichton. From
I don't know
Farscape,
who Crichton
right?
is.
I think from Farscape. Danny Zuko from Greece. He's good with a romantic.
Oh, yeah.
Baron von Munchausen.
Oh, God. I'd have to remember that. That one's
again?
a tough one. It's a movie and a book, probably.
Wait, Jigglypuff. Is that a real...
That's a Pokemon.
Pokemon, right? Okay.
That's an actual Pokemon, yeah.
Of course, Lady Face Slap. Of course, we have to have her mentioned. The Bowler from Mystery Men or The Invisible Boy.
Oh, you know what? I think Michael has done a couple of Mystery Men recommendations, and I haven't taken...
Pluto Nash, the infamous Eddie Murphy. Detective Pikachu.
Yeah.
Okay, you already have yours decided?
I'm going to be Invisible Boy.
Now, is Invisible Boy also from Mystery Men?
He is, so he can only turn invisible when no one is looking at him. Like that's his superpower.
Who plays him?
Oh, that's a good question. I think it's oh God, he's from what do you call it? Keenan and Kel. I think it's
oh, one of those two?
One of those two. Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
I like them. Judi Dench's M is another choice. Okay. All right.
Oh, that'd have been good.
So I'm He-Man. You are the Invisible Boy.
Invisible Boy.
So now, folks, send us questions that you want us on the Super Loveline show to answer. Well, let's say we're doing a show right now. It's a live chat show. You're going to put your questions in. Even better than Adam Carolla and Dr. Drew, we actually had to call on the phone. You can just type your stuff in.
And we're not going to ask about your relationship with your parents because that's all he did.
Who, Dr. Drew?
Dr. Drew. How's your relationship
Carolla
with your
made
father?
stupid ass jokes.
Kel Mitchell. Thank you, Michael. That's, Kel. Yeah.
All right. Thanks, Michael. All right. So, yes. So, who are you? Oh, Invisible Boy.
Invisible Boy.
Well, Invisible Boy, it's so nice to have you here on Super Loveline.
Oh, thanks. I love being here.
Wow, your voice kind of reminds me of that wimp Prince Adam, who I look nothing like, of course.
What? You know Prince? Wow, he's a great musician.
No, wait, Prince Adam. Well, yes, Prince Adam does like to play the harp. He makes, those. He's very kind of a girly man.
You're very muscular.
Yes, thank you. Yes, I work out every day.
I
and
feel
by
like
working out, I mean I point my sword and say I have the power at the sky.
Is that like a sex move?
Well, that's what Ask Evil Lynn.
Oh, okay.
Anyway, let's get to our questions here. Greg Horvey, oh, that's a strange name. Anyway, writes in, people keep throwing tomatoes at me. What should I do?
Oh, tomatoes. I love tomatoes. What do you do, He-Man?
Oh, well, that was your advice, huh? Great. Wow, so glad you're on the show. So, well, when people throw tomatoes at me, which is usually Skeletor and his band of misfits, I switch my sword real fast and I cut them into little slices. And Greg, so first I would say train in swordsmanship. And once you have them all sliced up, they will fall onto the naked body of the wench you're with. And then you can eat them off her stomach, and that will be very erotic.
Wow, He-Man, you're more of a whore man. Yeah, look.
Whore man, wait a minute. I know whore man. He's a good friend of mine.
I have the penis. Anyway, yeah, when people throw tomatoes at me, like I say, when life gives you tomatoes, stay behind and eventually catch up.
For some reason, I think Greg will really like your response.
I think so too.
He also has a request for you.
What's the request?
It's on. Can you read Invisible Boy?
Oh, there it is. I'm Peter Parker. I'm not Peter Parker.
I think he wants you to say it in your whiny voice.
I'm Peter Parker.
I think we need Mark's Pylon. I think we need Mark's Pylon to say it. Peter Parker.
Yeah, I don't have. I'm not a depressed bad man or from Brooklyn.
Watch all these tomatoes. Watch all these tomatoes coming at you from.
No, God.
Anyway, let's get to another question here. This I think one's for me. Is Cringer a total cooler with the ladies? Wait, Boy, I'm not up on this slang. What's a cooler?
I mean, it's with the ladies, though.
Does that mean like he's good with the ladies?
I guess so.
Well, Cringer is it because Cringer's kind of like Prince Adam. He's too afraid to ask women out.
Well,
But
he's
Battle
kind of
Cat,
menacing looking.
my cat Battle Cat is great with the ladies. He's great with all the furry ladies out there, which I think in this chat they really enjoy the furries.
Well, yeah, you know, Cringer's kind of big. He's a little big. He's a big kitty.
Yes, he's very large. That's normal size for our world of Eternia.
Oh, okay. Well, so
I don't know what else you could be referring to.
I mean, yeah, sure.
All right, good. Anyway, here, why don't you tell us, what's our next question?
All right. Is age really a number? Well, yeah. How else do you tell somebody like I'm this old? It has to be a number.
Right.
I can't just say I'm old.
I still have to count on my fingers, actually.
He-Man, you look at least 25.
Oh, thank you for the compliment. I'm actually older than that, but thank you.
Oh, you're so sexy.
I oil myself up, and it makes my glistening. It probably makes me look younger. I put lotion on my face every day. It's called Grimace juice. What I put on my face.
Oh yeah, I like Grimace juice. I'll drink it and then pretend I'm dead.
Oh well, you know what? When the minions of Skeletor attack, that's probably a good strategy for you. Play dead, and so they won't kill you.
I don't want to be. I'm barely noticed by women anyway. I mean, I'm an invisible boy for a reason.
Well, Harry, I think this is isn't this a compatriot of yours? Is the shoveler a total buzzkill?
Oh yeah, I love the shoveler. He carries a shovel and hits people with it. He taught me how to believe in myself, and he showed me that my true power is when people aren't looking at me. It's amazing.
You are a very interesting person.
Well, I'm invisible. It's kind of It's kind
I
of
think maybe you would be good as a Prince of Eternia, actually.
hey, is that? Yeah, I want to be a prince. He does great music.
No, forget it. What's this next question from Matt?
Well, Matt wants to know, what was the best love advice the Sphinx gave you?
Sphinx. I don't know what about a Sphinx, but I do know that Skeletor has a very tight sphincter.
You know, what's weird is I thought the same thing.
You have experience with his sphincter as well?
I do. It's
actually, see, Skeletor used to be Whoreman, actually.
That was Whoreman? Oh. It makes sense because he likes to bone.
He really likes to bone hard. Yes, you're right. Oh my God. What is our next question? Oh, Greg has another question.
My girlfriend likes my cat more than me. What should I do? Well, when I want my pets to love me, I cover myself in their favorite food. Clothed, not naked. That's weird. But when I'm clothed, I cover myself in their favorite food, and they hang out with me. It's the only way I make animal friends.
Well, Greg, I think you should go up to your girlfriend and tell her, I'm going to smash that pussy. And I'm sure that'll work really well.
Wow. I can't.
I think that's the end of the show, folks. I think we were just taking off the air. Anyway, we're going to go examine Skeletor's sphincter some more. Thanks for watching Super Loveline. Remember, you also have the power
to smash that pussy.
To smash pussies. Okay. I'm just happy that I almost made you fall off your chair. Oh man, we didn't get to this question. How do you celebrate Bikini Day?
Well, here's the thing: He-Man already celebrates because all he ever wears is he just wears bikini briefs the entire time. Furry bikini briefs, but they're still bikini briefs.
Yeah, it's interesting because I feel like Eternia is actually more of a hot planet. I don't feel he needs the furry thing there.
Well, isn't the gimmick with Eternia? It's like there's 7 people who live in Eternia, including
because there's more villains and heroes than. Well, there might not be more heroes than that. But
no, there's
there's the King, Queen, He-Man / Prince Adam. There's Orko. There's Tila, Man at Arms. So that's 6 right there.
Yeah.
Battle. You gotta count Cringer. That's 7.
Cringer, yeah.
And then there's some other guys. There's like the Tri guy who has the 3 faces.
Oh yeah. That guy. Yeah.
But then you got all the villains too, right? So there's
maybe She-Ra too.
20.
She-Ra's in the same. In Eternia. So.
Although, she was she on a different planet or the same planet?
I thought she was the same. I thought they were cousins or something.
They were.
I thought they were related.
But for some reason, I feel like they didn't know about each other for a while. I don't know. I can't remember.
Is it a Superman Supergirl situation where they're like they arrive to the planet at different times? Like,
She-Ra was in her hibernation pod much longer. She's actually much older than He-Man, but he just came out.
Right. Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Christina assumed the girlfriend was your other cat. Valid.
That is valid. Yeah.
No one's going to question that I have a girlfriend while married. Shame. Well, Greg, no, I was just assuming you were playing a different Greg, not the Greg that's married.
Yeah, you're playing dating Greg versus.
I know you would never have a girlfriend since you're married to Rena, the awesome Rena. Oh, I'll show her how my sword extends. That's a good He-Man line. Is Invisible Boy that whiny, by the way?
No, he's not even remotely whiny. But okay. I mean, here's the thing: Invisible Boy came in late into the movie, and I should have just picked. I should have picked the other guy because he has very little to do. I should have been the Blue Raja. That would have been better because then I would have had utensils to play with as part of the gimmick.
Okay. Yes, your alternate. All right, I just saw the Flash, the alternate timelines, all these multiverses. That was one thing that was fun. Again, I won't ruin it, but you might already know. But near the end, they see all these different multiverses, so you get to see different
versions of characters.
People who have played certain characters. And you get one thing that I thought was hilarious. And I didn't know this was happening, but even before they showed the face, I was like, oh my God, they're fucking doing it. I could just tell from the back. And I was like, this is so ridiculous and so awesome at the same time. I'm not going to say who it is because I don't want to spoil it for anybody. No. But it's epic. It's almost worth it just for that. And to see Michael Keaton. Okay, no, it was ridiculous. But still, I don't care, man. I think it's amazing. Sounded like Morty. Oh, from Rick and Morty?
Oh, yeah. Morty. Oh, yeah, he would be Rick. No, he would be, hey, Rick. Hey, Rick.
You're right. Christopher Walken as Batman. How'd you guess, Marks?
I am darkness. I am the light, the night.
I will say, man, Michael Keaton as Batman, that Batman is damn spry for his age, man. He is kicking butt.
Yeah, CGI Batman is very spry.
No, actually, I actually think that was just a stunt man doing those.
Stunt double?
Okay. It doesn't look like a CG, yeah. Because you're near the suit, it could be anybody.
He's how old? 60-something, right?
I feel like he's got to be in his 60s now, right? Looks good, though. He looks good.
Yeah, he looks good. So originally, this isn't a spoiler, but this is what they were planning, apparently. There was an article that came out that said if the Flash actually did well, they were going to do a Batman Beyond movie, so that he would finally Keaton would pass on the Batman mantle to Terry McGinnis.
Oh, he would play old Bruce Wayne.
Yeah, he would play old Bruce Batman and actually go and do another. Yeah, so
well, that's depressing news because that means we're not getting the Batman Beyond movie.
No, we're not getting a Batman Beyond movie now,
which people have been clamoring for. I would be down with that for sure. You love Batman Beyond, right?
I love Batman Beyond. Yeah, Terry McGinnis is great.
Terry McGinnis. 71. He looks really good then.
He looks great for 71. Yeah.
If Greg was the Federation, which of course is fascist according to him, he banned all movies from using a multiverse for 50 years.
Well,
there's a lot of multiverse nowadays.
I was gonna say, Harrison Ford is in his 80s and looks really good, and I mean, he looks great in Battle of Destiny. I think the only problem I had with him is that he was shirtless in the beginning of the movie as 80 plus year old.
You don't want to see that?
Like, you're making I don't care. It really ages him though. Like, you see him, he's like, you look like you're old.
Oh yeah, you gotta.
When he's clothed, he doesn't look as old, but when he's like
clothed,
just in his pants, is like, oh, you look old.
He's just in his pants. Well, at least he has pants on.
Yeah, I don't think. Yeah.
Yes, Marks also says about they're going to make that with Keaton, Batman Beyond, and Greg thinks Keaton would have been awesome.
Yeah, it would have been. Yeah,
I enjoyed him in the Flash, and it was really cool to see the '89 suit, the '89. Oh, but dude, when he took this is not really a spoiler because
it's in the trailer.
Batman's in the movie, but also he takes the tarp off the car.
Yeah,
and I was like,
which never gets driven, which is like the worst.
No, that's
which
a bummer,
is the biggest.
But just seeing the car, I was like, oh, that car was so awesome. That '89 Batmobile was so good.
It's my preferred Batmobile of the Batmobiles, next to the animated one. I think that's my favorite.
That and the animated, I think, are the two best ones. Yeah.
Yeah. The only problem with the animated one is it's way too long to be real,
it's
like to be practical. But
yes, if they shortened it up, that would probably be the best one. It's so long. I think maybe he's compensating for something.
I don't know. He is able to pretty much get any woman he wants. So I don't know if he's that.
Yes,
I don't know.
He doesn't usually get with women actually because he's too broody, but he's busy fighting crime. But he can.
I mean, Talia, right? I mean, he has a kid with
the
Talia.
best ones. My favorite ones. Talia's one. He get with Catwoman, of course.
Catwoman. I guess technically now canonically Batgirl.
No. Wait, are you going based off of the animated movie?
The Killing Joke animated movie. Well, no, it's not just that. They've done it in other. They've implied it in other.
That is not in the Killing Joke graphic novel, by the way.
No, but I think they've implied it in other animate. Like, I think even the animated cartoon, I want to say that there's an implied relationship at some point that they had briefly. Yeah, because I want to say there's a clip that I've seen more than once where she says that she's pregnant, and Bruce replies, "Oh, I'm happy for Dick," and she's like, "Oh, well, it wasn't. It's not." Like she says, she implies it's not his, and that it's Bruce's.
So wait, whoa. Was she with Dick at this time when she had sex with Batman, or no?
I don't know. Like I said, it's only been like a brief.
That's super gross. First off, it's gross in general that she's sleeping with Batman because she was like a protege, right? Like
yeah.
Like I don't want him sleeping with any of his students. Okay, number one, just stop. Dick and Bauer were sure they were both the kind of similar age. They were coming up, right, learning both from Batman. Yeah. Fine, that's just gross. I always remember the Killing Joke movie because at Comic-Con I was. Well, you might have been. I don't know. You might have been there for that one actually. I was down the hall because whenever I do Super Geeked Up, it was always against the DC animated movie.
Yeah, you had me pass out cards for the Batman movie,
and then they told you to stop it.
And they told us to stop it. Yeah.
But I'll remember for that one in particular, someone in the audience. I think he was actually he did like a blog or some online thing, or maybe a more bigger one than that. He was, I think, bringing up about like questioning about the choice about having Batgirl sleep with him. They didn't really think that was, I guess, that's like accurate to the things. And all I remember is the writer basically just told him he was a fucking asshole or something for asking that question, or called him a pussy or something. And I was like, great, we're trying to do a fun show down here and we're being awesome while this dickhead over here is insulting the fans. Like,
look, my favorite and the one I wish happened is the Justice League version where Batman and Wonder Woman have like a implied relationship. That is kind of like, I think
I love that in Justice League where they did that's part of the Hawk Girl peoples, the Thingarians or whatever they're called.
Yeah, well, but I mean,
and they actually
throughout the whole series.
Batman,
yeah. Okay. No, I'm just saying, but that series, they kind of implied that they had a relationship going.
There's little undertones of it.
Mm-hmm.
I love that. You know what? That's even the Flash movie. I just gave something away. I'm sorry, folks, but
that's all right.
It's a cameo I gave away. It happens early though, but
yeah,
I was surprised by that. They're actually with Affleck's Batman. It's kind of cool.
Oh, good.
I think Wonder Woman would break Batman.
I mean,
technically, she could break almost any man except Superman, right? And maybe a couple others. Shazam, I suppose. But listen, Diana has good control over her power. She could go. She could be.
Like, if Superman can control it with Lois Lane, I'm pretty sure Wonder Woman can control it with Batman.
Right. Maybe Superman and Wonder Woman, like they meet up and like, hey, so how do you like have sex with mortals and like not injure them?
So if you had Marvel did the Jessica Jones, Luke Cage stuff, right? And they end up having sex on the show.
But Jessica is super enhanced.
But they're both super powered, and they're like, oh, finally I can actually do it like without hurting the other person. I'm like, I like that they kind of talk about that, because that's true, right? Because they're both super powered and they can kind of handle it.
I talk about it in my Super Knocked Up series.
Yeah.
I make a joke about it. Yeah, too. Because it is something really you would have to think about.
Yeah, think about it.
WB will have to sell off IPs. Probably they're billions in debt now.
They already did. They're already selling their IPs. They're selling everything.
Isn't that why Discovery took them over, because they were so?
Discovery purchased them because WB is just bleeding money,
which is ridiculous.
And now they have
so
selling
many properties, man.
They're selling a bunch of their properties. Yeah, I forget which ones, but they're selling a bunch. So, Greg, you're not far from the truth. WB is selling everything.
Wait, Marks, did you also see? Did you see the Flash? Tell me if you did, because I saw it today. I want to hear your thoughts. The favorite Batman for Greg is Bashir.
Well, no. Raul Julia was great as
yes,
Wonder Woman.
God. Let's see here. Wait, what? Harrison has been weird in this press tour. I feel like he's been all about the money interviews in the past 10 years, really mercenary, but this one he seems super emotional about it.
Yeah, he cried at D23 when he talked about Dial of Destiny. Because it's the last. That's it. He's done they're never going to do a Harrison Ford version of Indiana Jones.
Well, by the way, I know we were talking about this last week about people taking over. I actually read that after that I guess Kathleen Kennedy and other people have said, this is it. There's not going to be an indie except Harrison Ford. We're done, basically.
Exactly. Yeah.
So there's not going to be anybody carry on this mantle either. Like, this is it.
I don't believe that, but yeah.
Because you think they're just going to reboot it at some point?
Oh, it's too big.
They're saying there's not, and I hope they actually don't. Obviously, I really.
In the fact that they reboot everything. I mean, look, they're rebooting the freaking Harry Potter series. Okay, right?
Yeah,
with new people as the Harry Potter kids, and I'm like, you can't. That wasn't that long ago, guys. Relax.
I know it's silly. I wanted them to do a Harry Potter series forever, but something new.
No, yeah, right.
Like by the way, what they're doing with Magic Awakened. I'm actually playing that game a lot on mobile. The new Harry Potter.
Oh, you got it to work. Good.
Oh, I got a new phone. Kind of. Well, okay. Hang on. I did get it to work on my old phone after some trouble. It could play, but there was like lags and stuff, and I was like, I'll just get a slightly better phone.
When's the last time I got a new phone? You ask yourself, and it's like, it's been 7 years.
It actually hasn't been long for this one at all because I got a cheap phone. But this one now plays well.
Oh, good.
And the phone works nicely. So, but the game's really fun. It's 10 years after. Like, that would make sense. 10 years after Battle of Hogwarts. That's cool. Yeah. However, that being all said, I'm gonna fucking totally watch the Harry Potter series they make.
Yeah.
Because I can't resist Harry Potter. But maybe if they keep losing all this money on these movies, maybe they'll finally say, "Oh, maybe we should do some new stuff." Like the problem is everywhere. New stuff. Look at that last year.
Yeah, but the problem is that new stuff don't do well either, right? Like, unfortunately,
it used to all do well.
It used to. I think
again, look at everything everywhere. I know that one movie doesn't mean necessarily anything, but that was a very unique thing that did great, well, box office and the award season both.
My sad little theory is that is that streaming is the only place that original film can thrive because the risk is little, right? Because you're already subscribed to a service and therefore it costs you nothing to watch an original property on streaming. But because movies cost you $20 plus popcorn plus drink plus whatever, only the really, like, the Fast and the Furious, which again, I'm really curious what's going to take over, what franchise films are going to take over, because big franchises are all gone, like they're ending. So like, I don't know what's going to take over those franchises. Maybe Barbie 2 or something, but I don't know.
I mean, but I guess MCU is still trying to keep doing all their stuff.
Yeah, but like, for instance, I haven't watched anything since Ant-Man. I haven't seen any of the streaming stuff. I'm not watching Secret Wars. I don't really care. I thought I was going to care, and then
Secret Wars or Secret Invasion?
Secret Invasion. I'm sorry, Secret Invasion. Secret Wars is.
I watched the first episode.
I just don't care.
It was okay.
Yeah, I don't care enough. Unfortunately, like, there's nothing about it that makes me say I need to watch this show.
No, I mean, I wish they stopped years ago.
Yeah. I mean, I don't mind that they keep going because some of the stuff I like, I'm excited for Loki season 2. Like, I liked Loki. I thought that was a really good show. But like, some of the stuff I just don't, I don't care. Yeah, I love Guardians of the Galaxy 3, Marks. I thought it was great. It was such a fantastic film. I wish I had seen it more than once. That's a movie I would watch more than once. But my goodness, I don't know what's going to take over, because I think that superhero movies are not going to get as much love unless they're very specific, right? I think like Deadpool 3 will do well because it's different enough, right? And it doesn't rely on like having to watch 70 movies before it to kind of get it, right? So I think like those types of films will do well, but
listen, I'm still going to say you got to do original IP, and you got to take chances. Like, listen, that's what you gotta. If you don't, you're never gonna know.
Which is, I think, is streaming, because I don't think anyone's gonna watch Oppenheimer. I think some people are gonna watch Barbie, but it's not gonna do that great.
By the way, earlier they said Barbie was, somebody told us, 100 million. So that's ridiculous.
I think 100 million is great. Yeah, that makes sense.
I think Barbie's gonna maybe do better than you think.
Maybe. I hope so. I wanted to.
I think Barbie will do well.
because I like the actors. I like the director.
Oh, Greta Gerwig, right?
Yeah, Greta Gerwig. Yeah.
By the way, folks, before I forget, tomorrow night I'm on Art of the Roll, twitch.tv/Art of the Roll or Art of the Roll on YouTube with
They make
Greg
sushi?
there. What was that? Make some sushi.
Yeah, I said they make sushi.
Roll. Yeah. Greg is back to GMing our Star Wars campaign. So we've been doing Cowboy Bebop recently, but we're back to Star Wars using the D&D 5e rules. And Marks is there, and Chaz, and Woody, and
You had a guest last week too, didn't you?
when we did Cowboy Bebop, we had Marisa Wolf, one of our big guests here. Yeah. And also, Marks, you can jump in on this too. On this Friday, I'm going to be on Sci-Fi Pulse again, which is like they do every couple of weeks. Marks and Ian, they talk about different TV shows and stuff. And he's also going to talk about indie this week, I think, Ian is. So, Marks, I don't know if that's, you can tell me in the chat if that usually, when does it usually come out? Like a week later or so, something like that. But again, Sci-Fi Pulse, so that'll be fun. I'll let you know when that's out.
Will you have watched Dial of Destiny by then?
So I was thinking about seeing it tomorrow, but I don't know if I want to see two movies. I just watched The Flash. I had to see The Flash because I knew it was gonna be out theaters this week, after this week.
Yeah.
I got time for it if I need to. I might see it tomorrow. Yeah. But I also got to watch Secret Invasion tonight because we're talking about that. And
well, I want you to watch it so I can say something, because I want to say,
yes.
something outside of like
it.
rotary phone, which is the only thing.
So
I
there
can
you
say
go.
about that
Chaz
movie.
is. Yeah, some people. Yeah, people are. Well, you're really down on the open movie.
Well, I don't know. I feel. I don't know. Okay, good. I mean, I don't know, because I look at that movie and I'm like, yeah, it's interesting, but it's also the one thing that throws that turns me off is there was an interview afterwards, right, with oh God, why is his name skipping me? We just talked about him, the director,
Christopher Nolan.
So Nolan, who said people came out of the movie really bummed out. Like, it was an amazing movie, people loved it, but people came out of it really bummed out. And I'm like, why do I want to watch a movie where I'm going to be bummed out at the end?
That's what the movie is, right? I mean, you name a movie Oppenheimer, you're not going to be like
true, but I mean,
right?
But like, okay, great, but I don't need a heavy movie. Like, I think that's why it's not. I think that's why, because it's a little heavy, and I don't think we need heavy at the moment, right? Like,
listen, I'm all about. There's too much of that, and I like light, fun stuff. But I'm also going to say those kind of movies should be made as well.
No, they should.
Serious movies.
But I'm just saying that I don't think it's going to do well because it's heavy, because it's like the world is going to end type of like.
Well, just listen. I'm assuming. Don't wear your park and everything. Just wear some light clothing, a light cotton shirt, some shorts.
Wear something breathable. All right.
Yes,
stop with the polyester or something cotton.
Mark says, okay, it's SFP Now reviews. So Sci-Fi Pulse Now reviews, and it is about a week later where you can find it.
Okay, there you go.
Thank you. What are we talking this week? We're talking Star Trek Strange New Worlds, Superman and Lois finale. From finale. I didn't even know we were talking about those. Okay. The Flash. Right? It's a show.
Oh.
Marks, we're also going to talk The Witcher. At least I am, if you guys haven't seen it.
Is the sequel 2? Or is it just from?
Yes.
You just know where it's coming from. You don't know who it's towards.
First there was 2.
And then there's
no, wait, no. You're right. From's the prequel. You're right. The 2.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay. Oh yes. Oh really? Is Heel still going? I thought I got like one season. That was it.
No, they were advertising for Heels. Yeah. So Heels is back, baby.
All right.
Stephen Amell's still working.
That's good.
Good for Stephen.
I was gonna watch it, but I didn't look that interesting from the.
Yeah, who wants to watch a show about shoes?
Right. Well, unless if it's about Barbie because she's always in heels and she can't put her foot down. Yeah. Let's see here. Would you watch a remake of the movie Mac and Me? I haven't even seen the original, so.
The only Mac and Me stuff I've seen is when Paul Rudd went to Conan O'Brien, and every time he did a clip of his movie, it would always be that same scene from Mac and Me.
Is that the one with the dog?
No, so it's the kid in the wheelchair, and he rolls down a hill and into the water, and then you see the alien pop up its head and go, right? It's the same scene every single time he does a clip for his movie.
So it's an alien movie?
It's an alien movie, Mac and Me, yeah.
Is Paul Rudd in the wheelchair?
No, it's some random kid.
Oh.
It's like it has nothing to do with Paul Rudd. He just apparently he did it once as a joke and just continued to do the joke indefinitely.
Of course. So From is like Lost, written by Stephen King.
Oh, there you go.
Oh, Pierre loves heels. All right.
Oh, there you go.
That's by the way, it's a wrestling show, folks. A professional wrestling show, if you don't know. Yes, I did. I did hear Prodigy was canceled.
Oh, I like Smack My Bitch Up. That was a good song.
My God, Jesus Christ. Yeah. Really? Is that I didn't know that was your favorite song.
That was my favorite song.
Mac and Me remake would be me eating a bowl of mac and cheese while crying since I'll get diabetes.
Oh yeah. Well, look, I have a special, just real quick. I have a special place in my heart for The Prodigy, which is the musical group, because I saw them once in Vegas as they opened for Lincoln Park, and it was my very first ever mosh pit that I quickly tried to run away from because it formed right where I was, and I'm like, I don't want to be here. I gotta run. I don't want to be kicked or pushed.
The Prodigy is a band?
It's a band, yeah, and their song is "Smack My Bitch Up, Smack My Bitch Up." Yeah, it's actually a really good song. They just say that. There's no lyrics. It's just those words over and over again, and they play a really good beat tune. But it was awful.
Is this Jim Caviezel, the actor? Who's
oh yeah, Jim Caviezel has a new. Yeah, he has a movie. Isn't the movie called Sound of Freedom? Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know this.
Yeah.
Is it out?
It is.
Did it just come out for Independence Day? Is it about?
I don't know, but I know of his existence. I don't know. That's all I know about it. I know that it exists. I don't know anything else about that movie.
Francis is such a pimp.
Yeah.
With a brothel,
I walk with a limp. Yeah, I walk with a limp. I'm such a pimp. So,
all right, folks. I guess we'll wrap it up there with Francis being a pimp.
Got a collar. I would pop it.
Yes. All right, let's see here. Let's get some links out. Francis, what do you want to tell them to go watch?
Look, you want to go to twitch.tv/POI podcast for the most generic podcast on the internet. Josh recounts his first ever experience doing what's called sketch duels with some pretty famous comic book artists and the trials and tribulations of that. We actually did the episode on 4th of July, which is kind of funny because everyone was too busy shooting fireworks for about 3 hours straight, at least where I live, because from like 9 to almost 1 o'clock, constant popping outside
the mic.
No. I mean, you can hear from the mic because we finished early, but right when we ended at around 8:30, you just started hearing fireworks, and then again, like half an hour in, just constant, no stopping, popping right outside the window. I'm like, there's no way there's that many fireworks. And I look out the window, just a sea of fireworks just going off all across my the neighborhood and like the surrounding neighborhoods. I'm like, oh, it's illegal in LA County, but who cares? Pop them off, but folks, fireworks everywhere.
All right, they were really excited. Here's another one.
We are censoring you, Marks, by the way. It's just how we do.
Here, give your other link out.
And censorsarcasm.net for all the other stuff that I do, which is not much because it's just this and points of interest. Those are my two things. One day I'll actually start a new podcast, but that'll be a while.
Supergeekedup.com, folks. You got all the other stuff. Please, by the way, on the YouTube channel you're watching right now, hit the subscribe button if you haven't. Give it a thumbs up, a like. Yeah. Ring the bell so you get notified. All that good stuff. I just checked, Marks. It didn't look like they flagged any of your, at least on my end, your messages. We would never censor you, but who knows what YouTube's doing.
Good point.
Oh, I see. Did you try to put like breasts before something? If I tell you there are lots of female breasts, chest, and heels, would you want to watch it then? Are you telling me that, Marks?
Boobies.
If you are telling me, I will probably check it out then. Yes.
Boobies.
I did not expect that. Yes, thank you everybody for watching. Kathy,
good night, Kathy.
Pierre,
good night,
and everybody
Pierre.
else. We appreciate you very much tuning in as always. I'm trying to find if there was like, no, it didn't even come up as like a blocked message.
No, that means you're good there. Good night, Matt.
Yeah, so thank you so much, folks. We'll be back, I guess, next week. At some point, might take a week off at some point. I don't know. Mark's watching Seals for other reasons. But yes, there are. Okay.
Good night,
well,
Tomato.
You gave me a good reason. Thanks for all the tomatoes, Greg.
Good night, Moon.
All right. Okay. All right. What is that from, by the way? Is that a children's book?
Night Moon is a children's book, yes. Yeah.
Tomatoes for everyone. That's right. That's what you get on Super Geeked Up.
Make some cats up.
Yep. We'll catch up with you next week or tomorrow. If you watch, go to Art of the Roll. Yeah. That's 10:30 Eastern. Back to our normal time, folks. 7:30 Pacific. All right. So cool. Thanks so much for watching. We'll see you next week. Until then, stay geeky, everybody. Bye.